Everybody come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos and roll. Everybody come see the greatest show. Gather up all juggalos and roll. Down to the ground, get your ass out the way, 'cause here we come and we bringing this spectacle into your town. We got Creep Show.
Creep Show.
People don't like these
oddities.
People would love them a
shot of tease.
If you think it's too good for us, I show freaks, let me know. And I'ma whip smack your cheeks. Come on.
Billy freaks around the house.
Butt. Good enough, butt.
It's the Ron and Fez show. Fezzy, I'm just talking to Opie in the hallway.
Yes?
And put across the challenge for the Ron and Fez show. The beautiful Sandy Kane, who is a big, thank you. Is a big star on the O&A show and a big star in her own right.
Sure. Just heard that nice rendition of Gloria.
Yes, and that was great. And she also...
The studio's still a mess.
Yes, they're still moving. Opie, come on in.
Look at them go.
Opie, don't leave me alone. Come on in.
Hey, Opie.
Hey, guys. What's
Opie, and by the way, Opie is coming out to the big night of fights, Fezzy.
Yes. Big-ass night of fights. February 22nd, a week from this Friday, the downtown Farmingdale.
He wants to be there to see if Joe Pooh, his boy, will knock out the evil Al Dukes.
He doesn't need my help.
He's going out of the ring just for you.
Thank you.
But you want a knockout, Not 3-round decision. You want the knockout.
Knockout.
Sandy Kane, of course, Fezzy. Yeah, there you go. Sandy, you never gave Joe a kiss. You never gave Joe Pooh a kiss. You never gave him a hug.
Yeah, go hug Joe Pooh.
Kiss Twato.
Yeah.
No, very gay.
Now,
Since when?
I have that fiance up in somewhere.
Twato, which is also one of the side characters
She's wearing the old-timer wrestling shorts.
Yeah.
You notice that? Like
Brutus Beefcake used to wear those.
Yes. I know it's a visual. I'm sorry. But look at that.
The Brutus Beefcake shorts.
Like Bruno Sammartino.
Right.
Right.
There you go.
Jeff
Briscoe wrestled in those.
Right.
The gay show,
Chief J Strongbow, I think, wore those. God, your headphones stink on this show.
Yeah, they do. That's Billy's. This is Billy's headphones that you had.
Those headphones come with a bottle. You finish that off, they sound fine.
Wait, Twato just said something.
Down, Twato, down.
Now, Twato, our own Paul Lowe, our movie critic, Fezzy,
yes,
offered to come in on O&A next week and kiss Twato.
That's right. Make-out party with Twato.
Would that be fine for you?
Perfect. When?
Next Thursday.
Oh, you got it.
All right.
All right. I'll be here with Twato.
Wait, will he like nibble on it a little bit?
Yeah, he'll do all the sweet things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He'll be good to Twato.
Now, nothing's wrong with that, is there? Because he can't...
Well, we'll find out.
We diagnosed it on our show.
As what?
Genital warts, right? Or was it the herp? What was it?
It was absolutely BS because...
3 doctors...
Oh, is that what it is?
3 doctors swear that it was genital warts, and she goes, no, it's not, and I'm not going to take care of it.
15 years on here. It's like...
Does it itch?
Did you see what... She colored it for Valentine's Day, right? You see that?
A nice little heart now.
I don't have the constitution that you and Anthony have. I can't stand alone.
Look at him, Ronnie. He's getting big. Twato's getting big on us. Getting big. Growing up fast.
All right, it started to get a little shaky and almost went down. I almost hit the ground. That's beautiful.
Ronnie, Twato's making faces at me. Tell him to stop.
Go take Twato over.
Aren't you impressed that she painted it red for Valentine's Day for you?
It's a perfect heart.
It is.
What did you use to turn it red?
Yeah.
See, like this?
Yeah.
Oh, that
She
should
just
be
held
good
her breath.
for it. Yeah.
She held her breath and it turned red.
Harley Race wants
I
the
take
shorts
it over
back.
to Fez. Show Fez. Take the Harley Race shorts over there.
Come on over, Twato. Sandy, you stay there. Twato, you come over.
From parts unknown, it's Twato.
With the Iron Sheik shorts on.
Holy cow.
You've never seen that?
Well, I've seen the pictures on the website.
Yeah, it's more amazing when it's more amazing when you see it live.
Red, I did it for Valentine's.
Because you get to see it in all its 3D glory.
Yeah.
And it really is a perfect heart shape.
Yeah.
What do you think? It's weird. Are you trimming it up? Like filing the sides down to shape it?
O&A show, I said, let me just do something,
Yeah.
Let me just look at Twato because
Right.
I always want Twato. So I said, let me color it for Valentine's. It's a perfect heart. I never realized.
Have you ever weighed it?
Uh-uh.
It's got to weigh half a pound.
Let's smoke it.
I say we get some Ritz crackers and take a meat slice of that thing.
I don't think it would hurt. A meat slicer wouldn't hurt her, right?
It's a delicacy, maybe.
Don't talk so close to the mic. I don't want my friend getting...
All right, Joe.
So Polo will nibble on that damn thing?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys should talk to a couple doctors to see what Polo could
That's
catch.
your show. It's on your show. It has to do with your stuff.
Well, who's going to be responsible when Polo gets
You and Jeremy.
the herp?
A dam over it.
That's Jeremy's situation. We can't stop Polo from doing what he wants to do.
Why don't we
Why does he want to do that?
He just wants to get on your show, and he
Right.
thought this would be the way.
He loves airtime.
If he gets something, then
Right.
if he gets something, then it's something wrong with it. And if he doesn't get something, it's all right.
Right.
All right, so we'll do human testing. Sure.
Polo me Twato. It's,
Polo Twato. I think they're related.
It's the twins.
And they were full of it, those doctors.
All right.
What
Has
do they
anybody
know?
ever kissed it before?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't look at me, honey. I wouldn't know.
Maybe Billy will kiss it for us.
I dare you.
Billy would, I think.
Billy will.
Could you do the Staples
Yeah,
now?
Staples
Oh,
thing.
sure. Staples! Now!
Now watch how sweaty Billy gets from running from the phones into here.
And you know how far away the
Yeah.
phones are. And he's all out of breath.
You said you wanted to be the stunt guy for the show, Billy.
Yeah,
And you haven't done crap.
I kissed Joe's foot.
Would you kiss Twato?
Dude, you're hammered right now.
Yeah, he is.
Thank you. It's not just us, is it?
Yeah, he is.
Thank you.
I'm all right.
How many drinks did you have today?
Who counts?
Valentine's Day.
Right.
You can always tell when he's drinking. It's when he slicks back his gangster hair.
Billy, would
It's
you
his gangster
would you
look.
kiss Twato?
I'll save it for the fight night.
Would you? She's not coming to the fight night.
Oh, damn it.
What about just rubbing your forehead on it?
Sure, I'll rub my forehead.
All right, bring her over.
It's Valentine's Day,
Catch
Billy, and you're alone.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right,
Sure.
go over there.
My type of guy.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Put her
you
up in
might
the
catch
chair.
something, Sandy.
Put her up in the chair.
Hey, have balls, man.
Right.
Don't be a wimp.
I think you're growing a set. I don't know what that thing is.
All
All right.
No, I'm going to rub my head on it.
Oh.
Look
What
at
head? What head?
Look at that.
Billy, hold on.
What's the big deal?
Wait.
Oh!
What about kissing?
Oh, he
You're not
did
gonna
it!
kiss
He did it! He rubbed his skull on it.
Kiss it?
Nah, we'll
Billy,
save that for
all kidding aside, go wash your forehead.
Okay.
Doctor said that is highly contagious.
Before you're gonna end up
That's information I could have used beforehand.
you're gonna end up growing one of those things out of the front of your head like a unicorn.
You'll see.
Oh, great.
All right.
Happy Valentine's Day,
We'll be
Billy.
twins, man.
Oh, that's a scary thought.
It's amazing.
Go wash now.
It looks like she's hiding a Rice Krispie treat in her shorts.
Have you checked out the teeth? Yeah. Don't mention the teeth.
yeah.
Don't mention the teeth.
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't like people talking about the teeth.
I wish.
Is she British?
That's all right.
Billy's going to wash his forehead and then go right to a meeting. Hello, my name is Billy.
Are you
and
playing
I
I Love Dick for Valentine's Day or
Yeah, we'll
what?
play your song tonight.
Great.
Sure.
All right.
I'll be listening.
Yeah, well, great.
All right.
All right, I don't want to, mess
Me and
up your
Dildo.
show, so.
We'll see you
Mess up your
next
show.
Thursday on your show, and then Friday night you're coming out, right?
You guys write stuff for the show.
Yeah, we have prepared
I'm
stuff.
impressed.
Yeah. It's either that or, Twato for 40 minutes.
Well, exactly. All right, guys.
See you, pal.
Keep it up.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's up.
No, it's down.
It's an innie.
Maybe down for good.
There she goes, Harley Race.
Good luck with that NWA World Title shot tonight. Against Lou Fez.
Iron Mike Sharp wore those kind of trunks, was the last guy.
And the same arm brace, I think. Except this one has sequins.
Hey, Joe, what's with Billy?
He's drunk, isn't he?
Yeah.
Jeez.
No sober person would do that.
And because the hair's back, man. You guys know all the things.
Yeah.
He looks like Charlie Sheen from Wall Street.
He does. As soon as he slicks his hair back, you know he's drunk. Because then he's like, I got to take care of this before I go in. And he starts rubbing some Brill cream in the hair.
Yeah, he just slicks it back. That means I haven't bathed. Because I would have taken away from drinking time.
Hey, Carlo, you're on Ron Fez.
Big Ass Car Holder 2026. What's up? I just want to try to get tickets for fight night.
Yeah, you got a pair. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not going to. Al tells me we have tickets. I'll keep giving them out. I think that it's overbooked.
Right.
Fine. Hey, Tom, you're on Ron Fez?
Hey, Tom.
How you doing, guys?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get tickets, but I don't know.
You got
you
it.
left?
Yeah, hold on. Al tells me there is. How? I don't know, Fezzy.
I don't understand how that works.
Yeah.
So
When it was then sold out.
So now all of a sudden. Sure.
Me personally, I'd get there early.
Yeah, everyone make sure you get to the downtown, 190 Main Street, Farmingdale, Long Island, early Friday night. If you're holding a pair of tickets, make sure you get there.
Now Opie's telling us he'll come out and judge some of the fights. It's great.
Excellent. That's got to be some motivation for you, Joe Poo.
What's Anthony's problem with this, though? That used to be our buddy. Anthony used to be our buddy. What has changed?
Where did it go so wrong?
Is it when we brought in Joe Poo? He took the Anthony mic.
Oh, great, Joe Poo. Thanks a lot.
That was the Anthony party mic.
Wait, there's 2 other mics. I can move over.
Actually, I'm going to need some of that disinfectant, Hawk.
Yeah.
Because I got Sandy Kane all over this mic.
And there's water all where I stand. I don't know.
Oh, no, what happens? They were throwing stuff at her, Joe.
Oh, okay.
That's some sort of fluid.
As long as it didn't hit Twato and run.
Twato leaked.
Oh, God.
Twato sprung
We're
the leak.
draining Twato.
Get Billy back in here. I'm so nervous about him.
Slam time!
Staples! Now!
Billy, what did that thing feel like on your forehead?
A big road bump, like a speed bump.
Can you put some alcohol on your forehead or something?
No, I didn't think of that. I used a lot of soap and
Just
put it on my
spit
hair.
upwards.
Some Bactine,
Are
something.
you really drunk?
No. I would never come to work drunk.
Seriously?
Seriously.
I know you...
Paranoid's going to kill you.
I know, but Billy, in the office, before the show, you and I were looking at a 9/11 thing on the web that was... And you got really emotional about it. I mean, not that it's not emotional, but you got really moved to tears with it, like, you know, you were drunk.
What does that have to do with being drunk? I'm an emotional, sensitive man.
You get sentimental when you drink.
I get sentimental all the time, Fez. Plus, it's Valentine's Day. You know, there's a lot going on, and I'm just an emotional guy. It has nothing to do with drinking or not drinking.
You always slur on Valentine's Day?
I slur whenever I have to.
Oh, jeez. All right, nobody jumps in and grabs the phones for you when you run in here, huh? What a team.
They should be.
Yeah, I know they should. No one did, though. All right.
Oh, we got Lysol?
Yeah, put that on your forehead. Lysol your forehead. That'll help you, Billy.
I'll smell pretty.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, God, I don't know where we get that Lysol, but it smells like Grandma's house.
Oh.
Is that new Grandma house scent?
Hey, I almost went down when I saw Twato.
I've never seen it before. Really, what in God's name is that thing?
I don't know. It's a growth of some kind.
Yeah, according to what O&A heard on their show from doctors they've had on, the doctor said it's a genital wart. Sandy Kane won't believe it.
They're not really contagious. I mean, that's not...
Of course they're contagious.
No, you can't get warts by rubbing up against them.
No, you have to do it over a frog or something, right?
Right.
Yeah, and she's
She
not
have to-
frog-like at all.
She have to frog. That's what happened.
That's how she got it. I had no idea. I've seen it in pictures. I had no idea how big live and in person. Like when you run into an actor and you realize how tall they really are in person. Same with Twato.
You were very comfortable around Twato. I'm surprised. You're normally the queasy one. And that freaked me.
Curiosity overcame me.
I am not going to get a big, huge Twato growing out of
How do I
my
know? You
forehead,
may.
Am I?
I would imagine.
That's why you should come to work sober.
Right. So you don't make bad judgment calls like that and rub your head on a genital wart.
If you ever want to know where your low point is, it's now. Today's it.
This is bottom?
You bottom out officially.
Again? How can that be?
And fix your hair. You look like Boy George, for Christ's sake.
I was washing my hair. That's something you should learn.
I have no hair.
No, I'm just trying to get it all out because I didn't know where the heck I actually touched it with. So
And she actually painted that thing. Spray painted it red.
Bill, you don't have to prove your bravery for the next rest of the night tonight.
Billy drinks around the house.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Somebody drinks free tonight for rubbing their skull on Twato.
Hey, Joe, you're on Run of Fez.
Yo, how's it going tonight?
Hey, buddy.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Hey, is Twato still there?
No.
No, she
Wow,
was
hey.
escorted from the building.
How about
Twato
the
might be
next best
around.
thing? How about a pair of tickets?
Yeah, hold on.
Right on.
I hope he's right about those tickets, Fez. Hey, Rick, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, Rickaroo here. How are you?
Hey, Rickaroo.
Cool. Hey, listen, I want to know if Sandy Kane uses Twato as a tax deduction.
I don't know
It
whether
is an entertainment expense, you know,
Yeah.
having to paint it red on holidays.
Or
and
maybe
stuff.
it's one of her offspring.
It matches her outfit today, Rickaroo.
Cool.
All right, Rickaroo.
Take care, buddies.
See you later.
877-692-1027.
Hey, Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Dan.
Hey, Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
I'm a fourth-year medical student. I just want to let you know that you can catch genital warts by rubbing your head on Twato.
All right, you hear that, Billy? That was a bad mistake.
It was really, really bad.
They are very contagious, and you can actually spread them to other parts of your body or other people.
Oh, God, they're so gross.
I know.
Right, thanks.
No problem.
So it's just contact. You don't even have to kiss it and make out with it like Paulo's going to do.
You could be using the same mic. Ah! The Twato mic.
That's why I didn't want her talking into Fezzies. Back off, bitch.
Oh, now you're tough. She's gone.
She scared me a little bit. I'm usually not scared by women.
It's a bad day for our own Joe Poop, being Valentine's Day, and everybody's being all lovey-dovey.
Right, yeah.
And he hates women so much.
And he's all alone again.
Naturally. Although I heard you got a little somebody in your life.
Yeah, I guess you could consider her a
How's that
Valentine.
working out?
Oh, nice.
Did you get anything today?
No, because we're not going to be meeting today, so I still have a couple.
When are you going to be getting together with her?
Yeah.
Oh, probably over the weekend.
Nice.
Well, when are you going to pick out a gift?
All right.
What?
Have you closed the deal?
No.
Ooh, when do you think that's going to happen?
Somebody told me Allie's coming in tonight, your ex-girlfriend.
Oh, that's going to be comfortable?
Yeah.
That must be nice for you guys.
That's excellent. Oh, it'd be good to see Allie.
Hey,
Joe.
Marco, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Marco.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, what was he thinking?
I don't
realize
know.
now the thing's going to grow in about a week, and now paranoid he can just pop that thing with every punch.
Oh, God.
Isn't that horrible?
Then it sprays out on the crowd.
I'm so freaked out over Twato.
Like a pus-filled pinata.
Oh, I'm freaked out. I'm all freaked out. I'm serious.
I am actually just stunned and amazed.
That Billy did it?
Well, that and just the size of this Twato.
The size and weight.
The actual meeting Twato for the first time face to face. I can't believe it. I almost had Twato sign an autograph, and I usually don't do that with celebs.
Hey, Rich, you're on Ron and Fez.
Who's in Al's Corner next week?
As far as I know, no one.
I'll be in Al's Corner.
In fact, the entire crowd, I think, is going to move to the other side of the bar.
You're a
I've
big...
got no backup.
Yes, he has no backup. You're exactly
Well, I want
right.
to volunteer to be in Al's Corner. If I'm the only one there, I'll be there.
I'll ask Al. Thank you for calling.
Thanks.
Right now, all we have is Twato, who's going to hold his water bottle.
All right, can we have a new thing right now? Let's no more talk of Twato.
I'm obsessed. I have a new obsession.
Why does my ass itch?
I know think you're catching something. It's just hypochondria. Don't worry.
No, it might be airborne.
It better not be airborne, Fez.
I feel it in my eyes now.
My throat's closing up with the herp.
Now I got
It opened up like a pod and spit a bunch of stuff out.
Great. Now I got herp in my eyes. Thanks a lot, Twato. Great.
Thank you, Twato.
All right, what's going to be cool? Paulo, yeah, he'll be on tonight reviewing movies. We'll check out some other things with him. Oscar blurbs. He'll be here in 1 week to have the makeout party with Twato.
He better do it now. Now that we went to the expense. I mean,
I know. Now we went out on that Twato limb.
Right.
With Opie. He better come through. I'll punch him right in his fat head.
Twato?
Both of them.
Well, if he doesn't do it, we always got Billy the stunt guy.
Billy the stunt guy. Victor, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Victor.
Hey,
Hey.
wasn't Twato painted?
Yeah, that might be a good thing.
Yeah, painted with nail polish. Red nail polish for Valentines.
Well, it's like plastic coated then.
Plastique.
There you go.
All right, yeah, Billy, you should be fine.
Right. Now, here's the thing. We'll see Twato again in a week. Let's see how much paint is still on there. Let's see if Twato actually got a bath in a week's time.
Stop it, man. I'm so
I'm
seriously.
still going to have red nail polish on it, I guarantee you.
I'm too freaked out by this to enjoy it, Fez.
And make sure you wash under your Twato.
Dominic, you're on Ron and Fez.
13757. Hey, you guys realize when Billy clinches with Paranoid in the fight, he's going to be rubbing Twato all over Paranoid's head.
He's going to go for that Mike Tyson headbutt that he likes to do in a clinch.
This will be like one of those health movies in class where you keep following the germ from person to person.
Hey, I got to see that live. I get some tickets, please.
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
Al says yes. That's Dominic, line 9. 877-692-1027.
I'm too weirded out. I can't even enjoy my show tonight.
It's really warm in here, too.
I know.
See if you can fix something.
But I'm not taking anything off. I want to be dressed up like those guys coming to CET. I want a big mask on my head.
Excuse me.
Yeah, what can we do for you, Joe?
Yeah. I've been waiting on hold to get tickets. You told me I could have some.
Jesus.
Would someone answer the effing phones out there?
The person you're trying to reach is drunk. Please try your call again.
Drunk and stupid.
If Billy fell asleep, maybe Twato Jr. on his forehead can't answer the phone.
You call him stupid, Fez. Let's see if you can work drunk. He's amazing, this Billy.
God.
He's fantastic. Hey, Steve, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, boys.
Yeah, buddy.
Big ass card holder 10850.
There you go.
Hey, I was just wondering, after rubbing Twato on his forehead, did he hit the bathroom and gargle with a cup of hepatitis?
I seriously would rather have hepatitis than a Twato. I might have killed myself if I had that thing.
You know, as big as it is on the outside, imagine what the roots are.
I'm not kidding. At this point, and I know a lot of times I take it easy on you. You might be doing the show alone tonight. I'm not fooling around. I almost went down. I got dizzy like someone popped me in the forehead.
And then you set her over here.
I had to. I had to get her away from me. And you seem to be so happy with her.
It looked the consistency of that thing.
All right.
I'm not going to say anything gross, but it looks like that popcorn rock that you get for your garden. That's not gross.
I'm leaving.
That's the consistency that it
No,
has.
don't leave me with him. He's going to gross me out, too.
I was just stunned to see it in person. Like the Grand Canyon. When you see the Grand Canyon for the first time, you look at it with a little bit of awe.
I splashed some water in my face.
And wonder, how did God create such a thing? These are the questions I'm asking about Twato. 877-692-1027.
I'm not going to do the show, Fuzzy. I want the subject changed.
All right, that's the last time I'll bring it up.
Thank you. Hey, Doug, you're on Run of Fez.
What's up, guys? Is it as big as Don Morocco's tape thumb?
Just huge. Just
How about Ernie the
absolutely
Cat Ladd's
huge.
tape thumb? Or better yet, Crazy Luke Graham's tape thumb.
Thank you. I can't think about anyone's tape thumb being as big as Twato. It was a huge... it was thumb-shaped, a big man's thumb shape.
Right, yeah. I was amazed at how much area it took up.
All right. You said you'd stop.
I'm just commenting.
Here's what actually freaks me out is your joy level. That actually, it makes me feel like I'm in a haunted house.
Eventually, it's going to dawn on me, the thing that I saw.
Right.
Maybe I just don't have that post-traumatic thing yet. Eventually, I'm going to wake up in the night screaming and crying because of what I've seen, what I've witnessed.
What was Billy thinking? Let's check him real quick. Billy, get in here.
Staples! Now!
Don't mind him. He's just drunk, that's all.
Billy, how's the forehead feel? Does anything feel like it's moving or growing?
It's very itchy.
Yeah.
I can't keep scratching.
All right. Lift up your hair, because your bangs are all... Oh.
Yeah. All right, you might be fired.
Oh, you got a mark.
You might be fired.
I'm trying to get a break. I got some alcohol in my desk drawer. I wanted to rub... I mean...
I'm trying to get a break.
Get the alcohol. Send Wonder Boy down and grab you the alcohol.
And throw it in your face and then light it. Something to burn off those germs.
Billy, this isn't your new bottom. You have bottomed out now.
No, I'm not
Rubbing
yet.
your drunk head on Twato.
No, but that was pretty bad. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, but I'm sitting at the phones. I'm trying.
You want to take the rest of the show off and go to a meeting?
No, I just want to go rub my face down with alcohol.
Again? You want to rub everything down with alcohol. You're trying to rub your liver down in alcohol.
It must be on my tongue again.
You rubbed a hoagie down in alcohol earlier.
Yeah, we eating tonight?
You're not going near any food.
Take 2 pieces of Wonder Bread and wrap them around Twato.
All right, now I've reached it.
Good.
Now I'm there.
You're eating soggy mayonnaise soaked Wonder Bread.
Now you got me.
I'll tell you what to do.
I just caught up to you.
Break a raw egg on Twato and suck on it. An old robin's egg that's been sitting in the sun for 2 days.
Those things are gross by themselves.
He's got a paper towel and he's rubbing his forehead down.
He's going to rub the skin off of it. Now,
the fact that it was painted is probably going to help you.
Oh, that's my saving
Plus, how can you get a genital wart on your forehead?
God, I swear to God, I never expected it to be that large. I thought it was going to be this little tiny, like, pinprick kind of thing, you know?
If that was on, like, someone's elbow, it would be gigantic.
Yeah.
It was like bigger than a quarter. It was like one of the $half-dollar pieces. I was like, my God, it's got a life of its own.
All right, you're going to have to do something about that hair. I can't look at that all night.
All right, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in 5. I got to go and exercise myself.
Hey, Billy, did you see this AA thing that was in the paper today?
Yeah, that story about people, confession, a guy confessing in AA.
Yeah, what exactly happened, Fez?
Now, the situation is, it's a judge a while back overturned a verdict saying that any confession in AA is not admissible because it's a religious organization. Now it's gone to an appeals court, and what the prosecutors are saying, no, not every member of AA that says what they heard is a member of the clergy. You know, clergies don't have to reveal what they've heard.
So this guy, he stands up in AA. And he says, I killed somebody?
I believe that's what he said.
And now they want to act like he didn't, or it's not admissible, because he said it at AA.
Right.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life.
And they're saying that AA is a religious organization.
Right. Billy, where are you running off to? I want to find out something. Was that you who stood up and said that? I got to tell you something. I rubbed my forehead on Twato.
Prosecutors say that the people in the meeting that heard this confession, they're not members of the clergy. They're not obligated to keep their mouths shut. The defense attorney says, no, you could stand. If there was an AA meeting filling Madison Square Garden and you confessed to murder there, it would be fine. That would be inadmissible.
It's absolutely ridiculous. Anything you say in an AA meeting should stay there. It's called anonymous, and that's the whole purpose of it.
Who turned them in? Somebody that was part of the meeting, though?
Yeah, it looks like somebody there, the detectives, excuse me, they...
All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You're in an AA meeting.
Correct.
And that ain't going to happen anytime soon. I know you.
Let's say I have been.
All right, you have been. Someone gets up and says, I molested a kid, and I'm still doing it. I'll probably do it again tomorrow. You wouldn't feel the need to tackle that son of a bitch and take him to the cops?
Do I feel the need? Of course I'd love... Yeah, I mean, that's a private thing. Tackle him, beat him up in the parking lot, but to run to the cops because it should not be admissible. Plain and simple. It's priest-penitent privilege.
But it's Alcoholics Anonymous, not Kid Touchers Anonymous.
Right. And even there, if it's Kid Touchers Anonymous, you get up and say, I'm hurting a kid... Somebody should have him arrested just so he stops. In other words, here's the thing, Billy. When you're part of a program, and I don't want to talk about AA because that is supposed to be anonymous, but any 12-step program, part of it is your honesty level. You're supposed to be taking responsibility. You got to help this guy take some responsibility. He killed somebody.
Now, I didn't know AA was a religious organization.
It's not a church, that's for sure. You could say it's a spiritual organization. But I don't see how it's not a church.
See, it is an honesty program. What you should have to do now is make that person go and confess to his crime on his own. It's not up to anybody else to do that. When you're in an AA meeting, you should be able to feel free and to be able to say whatever it is that's keeping you from staying sober. And, you know, if people are going to go running to the cops every time, the program's not going to work.
Here's the thing. I'd rather this guy was drunk but stopped killing people. In other words, he's hurting other human beings. If he got up and said, oh, I tried to kill myself last night, that's nobody's business. That's his to work out. But if he's saying, I'm a serial killer, going from town to town, somebody's got to step up there. Somebody's got to stop this.
Yeah, but it should not be admissible in court, though, Ronnie. And this is the whole basis of the privilege, of freedom of speech. It's protected speech.
By who, the government?
Yeah, there are certain types of speech that are protected between priest and penitent, husband and wife, newspaper, reporter and source. There are a few lawyer and client. These are protected forms of speech, and the court is saying here that this falls under the religious aspect of it, and it's true.
You think it's a church, though? In all honesty,
no.
Okay.
I believe it's based on spiritual foundations, but I do not consider it a church because it's open to atheists and non-believers all
right,
alike.
Exactly. That's true. And nobody's pushing on you. You got Jews in there, you got Muslims.
All right,
now I'm in a pickle because Billy's made some good points.
Here's some more facts of the case. It was a man convicted of manslaughter, And testifying at his trial were other members of his AA group that said he confessed to this crime in group. So his conviction has now been overturned because those confessions have been told they were inadmissible and thrown out.
Well, one of the traditions, I believe, says anonymity is the spiritual foundation of all their principles. I mean, that's it. If you don't have anonymity,
I agree. But I don't know why other innocent people have to suffer for that. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, if it is, like you said, a program on honesty, then if this guy's going to get honest in an AA room, he's got to get honest and go to the authorities.
Right. So, I mean, it's not exactly like he's working the program, is it?
No. He's got to take it the next step.
All right, here's a lot of people that are part of it. Hey, Kerr, you're on Run Fez.
Hi, Kerr.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Listen, let me just turn down my radio. I'm a member of NA, which is basically the same as AA.
All right, hold on. Before you say that, how is it anonymous if you're telling us you're a member? You're not supposed to be talking about this.
I'm only giving my first name.
Yeah, well, whatever. But still, the fact is, let's say you're in a 12-step program.
And an abbreviated version of it.
All right.
But anyway, so I'm in one of those programs, and, I'm an oxycodone freak. Anyway, as far as, I'm not sure who it was saying, it's, the spirituality is the basis for the whole thing, or rather, anonymity. Anonymity is the basis for the whole thing. Now, as far as this is concerned, it's got to be completely inadmissible. First of all, people are in there, they lie when they're in there. A lot of people are higher, in this case, drunk when they're in there. They can't bring this down. I mean, I don't know if anybody in that room there, where you guys are, could agree that it could be brought in. Well, I mean, how do you figure? I would shoot it down.
Well, what the lawyers are arguing is that, with maybe the program shouldn't dime him out, but those people that sat in there in that meeting, they're not running the program. They're not considered clergy. They have no obligation to be quiet. That's what...
let me tell you that. Let me say... All right, hold on. Here's the difference, and Fez has got a point. If it's between you and your priest, okay, maybe I can see that. You stand up in church and say, I killed my wife... Everybody in that church heard you. They're not the priest. You don't have this relationship with them.
No,
they have no moral.
Right, thanks, Karen.
They have no moral responsibility to keep your secret.
No, that's not a direct conversation. We're talking a direct conversation. The priest is a member of the clergy, and supposedly everybody who's in that AA room is a member of Alcoholics Anonymous because that's the requirement for membership. I'm sorry to stop drinking.
All right, here's Keith. Keith, you're on Fez.
Hi, long-time listener, but I'm in Narcotics Anonymous, and I hear what you guys are saying, but, when you're in the rooms, the stuff stays in the rooms. I agree with that, and it should not be admissible in court. But I tell you, if I had heard that in a meeting, I got 12 years in the program, and, I had a little bit of rage before I got clean and sober. I would have taken care of the guy myself, and knowing the guys in the rooms, few people should have got together and taken care of this before you even got to court.
So you're saying they should have taken the law into their own hands. You'd be more comfortable with that than somebody going, I'm going to go to the police with this.
Well, it's all about anonymity, because what might happen in that court, that guy might get, go to prison for it, but there's going to be a lot of alcoholics and addicts after the fact that aren't going to trust the rooms, and those people are going to die because of this one guy. And it's going to go on, and, the whole groups, and I know quite a few clean and sober people, that won't be there for these people anymore. And that would be a shame, because I couldn't have done the, 11 years I got now without those rooms.
I understand what you're saying. But somewhere along the line, you got to take responsibility to innocent people on the outside of those rooms, too.
Now, Keith, you say that more people would die if they stay away from these meetings because of this guy getting dimed down. Couldn't more people die if a killer's not turned in?
Well, the thing is probably, if the guy was a regular or something, or if he had a sponsor or something, if there's an issue, because I know a few guys in the rooms who had done things that were against the law, and they were talked in about, about confessing up.
All right, but is it this big a murder, Keith, that you're talking about? Was it as a big a crime as murder?
No, but it wasn't a minor offense either.
Okay.
I'd rather not go into it further.
I understand.
It's all in confidence.
All right, so it is a difficult situation.
Absolutely.
It definitely is a difficult situation. Hey, Keith, any way you can pick Billy up? No, that's up to Billy. That's your time to decide, Billy.
Yes, I'll make that decision on my own. Thank you.
You guys, the person's got to decide when they're ready.
How many more things do you have to rub your head on before you decide you're ready, Billy? That's what I want to know.
How many more genital warts you got a headbutt before you're ready to get help?
How many does it take, man?
I think you do that sober.
You're looking eye to eye with Twato, and you're telling us you're fine. All right, thanks, Keith.
Well, Ronnie, one of the big...
Have a good night, guys.
All right, thanks.
You know, everyone uses the term a 12-step program, but the 9th step actually says, you know, you're supposed to make amends whenever possible, unless it would harm yourself or others. You know, there's only so much you can do. I mean, if you can, you know, if you want this guy to confess and stuff, that's in direct conflict of what...
So, all right, hold on. You honestly think that, let's say, you're trying to get sober and you're trying to become honest and do the whole thing, and you're wanted for murder. You can do the program without owning up to that. In your opinion.
You should own up to it, I believe, with your sponsor in a one-on-one, and hopefully your sponsor would be the one to say, look, you're never going to get better unless you fess up to this and do the right thing. But the fact that he did say it in the meeting, though, everyone in that meeting is playing the same role as if you were talking to a priest confidentially, because everyone who's in that room is a member of AA, and that's why they're closed meetings. So
you know, first of all, there's a lot of people who believe that a priest should have to come through with this.
Right, yeah.
And even some priests who feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, so it's not like we're going to figure it out here tonight. It's a tough call.
Yeah, and they got a 3-judge appellate committee looking at this thing.
Talk about 3 drunks. There's 3 guys that need a meeting. Hey, David, you're on Fez.
Hey, David.
How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
I am a lawyer. I just wanted to chime in on the confidentiality issue. I think what the lawyers are, the prosecutors are trying to phrase this, their argument is that when you're in a confidential situation, whether it be with a clergy member, whether it be with a doctor or another attorney, that is always breached by the fact that someone else is there. So the fact that you have X number of people in a room, whether they are anonymous or not, the confidentiality is breached by the fact that they're there. So
as long as it's more than one person.
As long as there's more than one, as long as they're not your lawyer or your clergy. If you have 10 priests in the room and they're your clergy member, they're your clergy, and you make a confession, that's going to be held confidential. However, if there 9 just laymen in a room and your clergy member, that's not confidential.
Okay, let me ask you a question, lawyer. Now you're saying that you're talking David. Sorry, if you're talking to 10 priests, you're saying that then your conversation is still protected, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, no, just hear me out. Hear me out for a second now.
Sure.
When you go into an Alcoholics Anonymous
you
meeting,
make me want to drink.
You're going into a room with all the people there under the same cloak of anonymity for the same reason. So what the court is saying is that you are talking to a room full of priests.
But
that's why it is. No, but that is what they're calling it. They're calling it a religious organization.
But you don't believe that, do you, Billy?
The court does.
What about you?
I believe it's religious in nature. I mean, it's spiritual in nature, but it has religious backgrounds.
Yeah, but that's not covered by confidentiality.
All right, thanks, David.
Okay.
All right, say it. I don't know, Billy. I mean, I think the reason that you're there is because you're trying to do the right thing. And, I mean, you have nothing to protect you. Let's suppose you get up and you go, hey, my name's Billy. I'm an alcoholic. Just try saying that once. Just pretend. You'll play that part.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a different Billy. It's
Bill
hi,
W. My name's Billy, and I am an alcoholic.
Yes, you are, Billy. I'm glad you admitted it.
Finally. That's the first step.
That's where we want it to be.
Yeah. I got a feeling that's going to make a shortcut.
All right, now let me say this, Billy. And you say, let's say you cheated on your wife. It's not a crime, but it's a thing. And a guy's in the back that happens to know your wife's sister or something. Mm-hmm. And then he tells. That's not a situation of anything other than, the basic morality of this little thing. You're not really held to anything. You won't be booted out.
No.
You won't be kicked out for saying that.
But you will find a lot of times in meetings when somebody tries to say something very personal, or a lot of times before the meeting starts, if you have something very personal or very damaging, say it confidentially on the side with somebody. Don't bring it up in an open meeting.
People say that in the meeting when you go in?
They will. Yeah. Certain group consciences will say that.
And basically, it's the best way to be anyway. I mean,
sure.
When you feel like you
need
thing
to do.
Spill your guts in front of a whole meeting about something you've done, please. Hey, James, you're on Fez.
Hey,
and I'll start looking at my watch then. James, you're on Fez.
Hey, James.
Billy, what would you do if somebody confessed having something to do with September 11th and said there was more crap going to hit the fan? What would you do in that situation?
You know what? I cannot honestly answer that because of how I feel. You know,
but I mean, look, whoever this person's family was, they feel close to this murder situation. They feel the same way. You're saying, all right, you can only relate to something on a big level. One murder doesn't matter to you. 5,000 does.
I'll admit to it. I'd probably kill the guy in the parking lot on my own.
But you wouldn't call the FBI?
No. I'd probably kill the guy on my own.
All right, let's suppose you tried, he whipped your ass, and you got up. Would you go to the FBI then?
No, I'd get more people.
He's gone. Now he's gone.
Right. And you know you're not going to see him at another meeting.
The kind of car he has. You know the area he's in. You're going to take it upon yourself. You call two of your buddies. Whatever you want to do. I really want you to be honest. Would you say to the FBI, I know this guy is in some town in New Jersey?
Yeah, but you know what you could do? You could let the FBI know that he does attend AA meetings. You know, not without diming him out, let's say, and let them take it from there.
Take them to the extra work. So you're only going to tell so much. Bill.
You're not going to tell that he was involved? You're just going to say, hey, there's a terrorist guy in AA?
You know what? For September 11th, screw it. I would throw my convictions out the window. I'd dime the guy
All right,
out.
well, to me, it's the same situation.
How about for your sister?
Same thing, right?
Or your brother or your father?
Yeah, now it's becoming a little more personal.
All right, thank you very much, Jim. So, Billy, you only really care about people you know who got killed or a very large murder that took place?
Not a single murder that doesn't affect you.
Well, when it comes down to it, everyone, you got to make a decision based on the circumstances, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we got to take a break. That's a decision I have to make based on these circumstances, Fez. We need a break. Where's the Joe Poo stuff? We ready to run?
Yeah,
all
we
that?
got.
Yeah. Okay.
877-692-1027.
And now, a very special Valentine from Ron and Fez and your friends at WNEW. A Valentine from me with love in a heart. So why can't we make love where you fought? Happy Valentine's Day from the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
And now, a very special Valentine from Ron and Fez and your friends at WNEW. Happy Valentine's Day, and you're such a looker. Who said you can't marry a hooker? Happy Valentine's Day from the Ron and Fez Show.
Indeed, happy Valentine's. We're Ron and Fez.
Joe Poo has got that bitter Valentine thing going on. Again.
Sure.
Hey, your old girlfriend Allie's here. Let's bring her in.
Oh, nice. Allie Dudley.
Allie Dudley, come on in, honey. I was hoping. Nice to see you, darling.
Hi, Allie Dudley.
Hi, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah, this was going to be a big Valentine's Day because we would have had you, our old friend, together with Joe Poo, our new friend.
Look at the pretty red sweater.
But didn't work out.
That's okay. We're still friends.
Doesn't Allie look nice tonight, Joe Poo?
We can still have friends on Valentine's Day.
What about this, Joe? You go over and give Allie a nice smooch for Valentine's Day. His way of saying we're still friends.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
He's not
I don't think there'll be any of that.
You're that bitter.
He's really mad at me. He won't
What did you
talk
do
to
so
me.
awful,
I don't
Allie?
know. I'm just evil, I guess.
I can't imagine you ever doing one thing wrong in your whole life.
I don't know. I guess
He told me. He said one night you screamed at him outside here, and he shook like a puppy dog that ended up dumping on himself.
Aw, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you like that.
What were you yelling at him for?
I don't even remember the whole incident.
Cute.
I don't remember the incident, so that's why if I could remember it, I would elaborate more on it, but I just don't remember it. So.
He's pretty traumatized by it.
Yeah,
he's drunk.
Yeah,
That's when
I was drunk.
You don't drink, right?
I control myself.
I could make it. I won't say anything.
Are you coming to our live gig next Friday night?
Absolutely. I'm very excited about it.
Your old boss, Opie's going to be there.
Yes, I just saw him downstairs.
Yeah.
So.
Just see Twato?
I don't know. He was with Sandy, so I just said hello to them, and then I kind of went on my way.
All right, that's their personal life now. You don't have to say.
Right, whatever. Sorry. Okay. So. But no, I don't know who that other person is.
Well, you brought us some presents?
I did.
You shouldn't have done that.
It's really just a little something. It's not much, but I just wanted to...
I know it's in a Capitol Records bag.
Oh, look at this.
They're just like little goodie baggies. One for Fezzy.
This is so nice. And Fezzy...
Thank you, sweetheart.
One for Joe.
Really?
Oh, Joe Poo, who was so nasty to you all this time.
I know. There's one for Hawk, too. I'll leave Hawks over here.
Wow, Hawk, you can fly over there and get it.
I have Rory, Billy, Wonder Boy, and Tenacious, too.
Everybody but Al.
Wait. I'm sorry. I got one for Al, and I wanted to say that Al has Tic Tacs in it.
Oh.
Because I didn't know if maybe he was out, and he's very, busy counting his Tic Tacs.
That's going to give him a project tonight, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is so nice. And, it's got those little hearts that you never see any other time of the year.
Right, yeah, with the little sayings on them.
Right.
Might say, smile.
All right, Billy, here's a little one here's one that says cutie one. What's that even mean?
Cutie.
Who writes these?
I think Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, Cutie Pie. I know.
Oh, okay.
Rosie O'Donnell. Cutie Patootie.
Yeah.
Now, here's one, I guess, for... you'd have to be a Beatles fan. It just says Let It Be.
Oh, nice.
Here's one.
I got a Hug Me.
Do they taste different no matter what they are?
They're those little Necco wafers.
Yeah.
I think they taste all the same.
I have one here that says Get Real.
Oh.
So hand that to Joe.
That's like, you're really telling them. You need to get real.
I got one that says For Keeps.
For Keeps.
So there.
Billy, why don't you give Twato one that says thanks for the herpes?
Do they have those? That was one of the rejected ones.
It is VD today.
Here's one that says, what a nice vag wart. Thank you. Love, Billy. Look what mine just says right here.
How do they spell that?
It's the only thing it says on it.
Here's one, eating ain't cheating. Oh, that's nice.
That is cute, isn't it?
That's how they fit it on a heart. I don't know.
It's so true.
Right.
It's so true. It's funny because it's true.
That's excellent.
All right, here's one.
Nice.
Here's one. Maybe you can give it to Joe Poe. It says, sorry I yelled at you and made you cry like a baby girl.
No, I have one already. She gave me one that says eat S and die.
I did not.
I have a brown one.
He thinks that... I don't understand. I don't know. I wish I could understand why he didn't like me anymore. Because I totally want to be his friend. But.
That's the saddest thing I've ever heard on Valentine's Day.
One of these was a sweet tart.
Yeah, I mixed some sweet tarts in with them.
Funny joke.
Next time, just bring sandwiches.
Heart-shaped sandwiches.
Don't worry about these Necco wafers. Show up with a couple hoagies. Now, the night that you yelled at Joe, I didn't hear what you said, but when he came back, I was on the air, and we have the tape. There's Joe. He's so upset.
I remember that night. I remember that.
It was an awful night for him.
Yeah.
Joe, what did you say back to her while she was yelling at you?
I just froze up like a dog.
He really did, like a deer stuck in the headlights. He was just like, eyes wide open.
The way he told it to us, it sounded like you were just bouncing his head off the side of a taxi cab.
I got flashbacks like I was in Nam.
You got flashbacks of the movie Platoon.
Yeah. Of watching it, of being in the theater.
You have a new person in your life, Allie?
Do I?
Yeah.
No.
What about that cop friend that Joe was always jealous about?
Actually, I'm going to a concert with him tomorrow night.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, so that should be fun.
He said he wanted to mace Joe's eyes out.
Yeah, we're going to go to a concert, and...
Joe, what are you going to do tomorrow? Jack again?
Yeah, well, every night. Probably come to work, get drunk. Same routine.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Allie, what about you and the Rev from Into Darkness? We gave him a nice twig and berries piercing during the piercing party.
Yeah,
You seemed to head it off.
Yeah, but we never got in touch after the night that he got pierced.
Yeah.
Too bad.
So.
You date the metal guys?
Yeah, I like the metal guys just because I'm into that metal music. I like everything.
That good time metal music.
I don't want to make it sound like I only listen to metal because I do listen to every type of music, but I just prefer to listen to. Like tomorrow, I'm going to see Judas Priest and Anthrax.
Oh, so you listen to all kinds of music.
Yeah, so
heavy and metal.
Exactly.
Joe, would you like to go out? Maybe it's just as friends.
Check out some Anthrax.
I think any time.
To what? Change your diapers?
He needs time.
He needs time. I know.
Was he fun to date, though?
You know what? Honestly, we never really hung out a lot. So I
just did your business and off you went, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, we didn't really
Was it a
even do
Mrs.
business.
Robbins? Was it a Mrs. Robinson situation?
No, it was not. We didn't even really conduct business. It was just like
bam, 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 bam,
no,
bam.
it was
you're
just
out of
we'd
it.
hang out and go out for a couple drinks, and then that was it. Like he
told us he tapped it.
Yeah.
Well, he's talking.
Oh, come on.
What do you mean?
You liar!
Why are you telling people things?
Well,
I would never kiss and tell, personally. That's just
my
me.
boy. He asked, I tell.
I'm his boy. I hang out with him.
I know, but why do you tell lies to your boy?
It's not. I'd swear on it.
Well, how was it?
Well, I was a little drunk.
Yeah, I was going to say, he may not remember.
Let's just say I didn't complete because I couldn't finish.
No way.
I was trashed.
There's a saying for that, and
impotence?
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it because it's called Whiskey D.
Oh.
No, it was vodka D.
Yeah.
So you never achieved full...
I don't remember. I just fell asleep.
So...
I hope I didn't fall asleep on top of you.
Ronnie, this little heart I got says Whiskey D on it. That is a weird coinky dink.
My deepest sympathy about your Whiskey D.
Huh, look at that.
All right, well, let me just try to figure out who my show is. I got one guy who's 5 pumps, which I have on this heart right here.
Odd. 5 pumps.
The other one is Whiskey D.
Into my defense, one of her cats stepped in my eye, too.
Ew.
Yeah, so
is that what you call it?
So you couldn't get wood?
No, I got it. I just couldn't keep it.
You couldn't get it all the way home?
That's it.
Oh, jeez. Then that ain't getting it to me.
So that's why I don't really consider it.
You shouldn't.
Okay.
No, it never happened.
The fact that he had semi-wood somewhere near you.
Yeah.
Hell, Allie, I've done that with you. You just didn't know it.
It's probably happening right now.
That's why I don't consider that as
I normally
being a
have
done deed.
I have a semi whenever you come into the room. No, that's not a done deal.
Okay, good.
I didn't say it was completed.
But you told him that we
told
did.
me. To my defense, a girl could get... You were trash, too, and you could still have sex. I have to be functional.
That's not my fault.
How about when you woke up? Did you try to say, oh, my God, I'm sorry about that? Here, let me show you the real gentleman that I am?
Or did you just sneak out and step on a cat on the way to the door?
Or were you walking out with your shirt and your pants over here?
The walk of shame, Ronnie?
Another whiskey thing.
Everyone look at Joe.
You should meet a nice guy. Allie.
I met a nice guy this weekend.
All right, here's a nice guy for you, though.
Oh, no.
Hey, Rev, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Rev.
I heard you guys talking about me, and I had to call in.
Yeah.
Allie.
Hi, Rev.
What's going on? Happy Valentine's Day.
Same to you.
The reason I never called was because I figured, start things off on a personal note. You said you were going to come to the show.
Right.
So that's why I figured you started off, meeting face-to-face. I mean, why play phone tag?
Right.
So impersonal.
That's
cool.
true.
That's cool. I wasn't sure where that I thought, maybe I had a wrong communication. I thought maybe you were going to call and say, this is where the show is. This is.
All right, hold on. Joe, why are you mad over there?
Why are you rolling your eyes and waving us to get Rev off the phone?
Don't worry.
I'm amused. I like Rev.
I hope I like you too, man.
Well, I'm not going to.
Rev can sustain a hard-on. Well, you should look up to him. You should shadow him and try to learn from him.
I'm not shadowing his D.
Don't worry, Joe. I'm not blocking you here. Don't worry.
Rev was able to sustain while his was getting pierced. Never mind a whiskey D.
All right, hold on. We had a quick interview with Joe's Whiskey D.
Down.
That's how I felt after I got the piercing.
This thing looked like a dolphin coming in and out of the water. Just flopping.
Up and down.
Like trying to follow Flipper. Well, did you learn anything from this?
No, it's happened before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that should have been a lesson learned the first time.
See, when I'm trashed, that's when I feel most active, but I'm not most active.
Did he cry?
Joe, you know what? I don't think you're straight.
Did you have to say...
No, when I'm straight, I'm fully functional.
Yeah, with the guy.
Yeah, when I'm not drunk, I'm fully functional.
I'm not talking about being drunk.
You think he might be gay?
He's got that hate for women.
Yeah, you do have a hate for women.
That inability to perform
he hates me right now.
around one.
Well, I can't walk when I'm drunk. Does that mean I'm not human?
All right, let me say this. You hate Allie, or at least you're not comfortable around her, because she knows your dirty secret. that you can't sustain
But
wood?
I would never tell anybody.
Well,
that.
I told
you guys
everyone.
brought it all up. So.
I have no shame.
Okay.
You should, though. If
should
anyone
be quite
needs shame,
ashamed.
it's you.
Well, I don't think that's where the problems went wrong in the relationship.
What? The fact that you couldn't make love?
I could.
To your lady?
What is wrong with my team?
Oh, my goodness.
They are falling apart from the crotch up.
I got one with Whiskey D, the other one 5 pumps and out, and then another one who literally brags about the fact that he's not going to have sex for 40 days. If it wasn't for Hawk, I don't know what I would do.
Oh, you forgot Warthead.
Oh, yeah, then I got Warthead.
Who never gets laid.
Unless it's from a black hooker. And then Mr. Straight Edge.
All right.
And Fez, whatever he's into, which I guess you're true to.
My fiancé in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada.
So me and the Tenacious C are the only ones that actually enjoy women. All right, Rev, are you going to hook up with him later? Or you gonna...
Yeah, I'll
say it over the air, so I can't back out or nothing like that. I will give you a call sometime next week, definitely.
When's your next...
Oh, how vague.
And when's your next show, Rev?
Actually, we're not booking right now because we have a whole bunch of other stuff going on.
Yeah, right.
So
Cool.
Well, I look forward to it.
Studio work.
All right, give her a call, Rev.
thank you.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Allie.
He sounds nice.
Yeah, he is nice. He sounded like he had wood there.
Right? He sounds like he can perform.
Now, Allie, did that ever happen to you with a guy that couldn't perform?
Honestly?
Yeah.
No.
Never.
Not.
I mean...
Look at the bod she has.
I know, it can't be your fault.
No, I'm not saying because, I'm such a,
No,
We're saying that.
You're a hot chick.
But I'm just saying, I just never really ever had that happen before, so... That's why it was a little kind of weird, and that's why I didn't consider it as being a complete deal. That's
you're right.
In my defense, I warned you beforehand that it probably wouldn't be functional.
Oh, I love your foreplay.
Yeah.
I couldn't even sit up on the bed, never mind get it.
But you guys went out for 2 months.
Yeah.
But were you just on a binge?
But the thing is that you got to remember too that the 2 months that we dated, we really only saw each other maybe once or twice every 2 weeks, once every 2 weeks.
Really?
I mean, it was just on the weekend. He lives in New Jersey. I live on Long Island. During the week, we didn't really hang out. And if we saw each other, it was maybe 1 or 2 days on the weekend.
You both come into the city to work.
I know,
yes.
but...
And then the other thing, his penis is only good for urine, nothing else.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So it was, it was only we dated for 2 months, but we maybe saw each other 8 or 9 times in that 2 months.
Well, I saw you as a couple out socially a couple of times.
Right.
And Joe always basically had his back to you or at the other end of the booth. Something.
Now, you know what? This brings up another case. Remember when he was scared about your niece and your sister?
Right.
And thought that they were whispering
on my
about
birthday.
him? Maybe they thought, that's the guy who couldn't get it up. Yeah, I guess he just can't get it up.
Oh, you told them.
I never tell them anything.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I'm saying. I would never tell anybody that. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to have to tell my girlfriends.
Right.
That. And
did you tell Darlene?
I told Darlene. She's my best friend. She's my best friend.
Darlene knows that you can't.
But Darlene has had that happen before to her. That's why I said, oh, my God.
Let me tell you, I get limp around Darlene.
Yeah, that's Darlene, Allie. Come on.
Be nice.
No, seriously.
So many times, Darlene's been on all fours just waving her naked ass at me, going, please take me. And I'm going, not tonight.
Let the record reflect I'm not laughing.
One time, Ron Jeremy told Darlene, I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. This has never happened before.
No, so I told her that.
Your situation, this Whiskey D, you're calling your limp D right now.
Vodka D.
Do you think that it could have been solved or maybe taken care of if Allie would have had a penis of her own to keep you excited?
No, I don't think so.
Hey, Kev, you're on our Fez.
Hey, Kev.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Hey, that's an early sign of alcoholism when you get the old Whiskey D. Joe Pooh should, think about that.
Well, the kid is definitely on decline in alcoholism, but he's got plenty of bad years ahead of him.
I mean, when you got a hot girl like that, cut down on the drinking.
Thanks, Kev.
What's the big deal?
Yeah, what's the big deal?
He even had a doctor tell him to quit drinking.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Was that your Whiskey D doctor, your urologist? Who was that?
Just a family physician.
Just a general practitioner?
Yeah.
Who says, look, boy, you're too drunk to F.
When you got tested for that hernia, were you able to get aroused then?
No.
What if Hawk rubbed up against you? Would that help you?
No, it would not.
Hawk, would you mind?
All right, you're not drunk now, right?
Right.
You want to close the deal with Allie right now and get this one in the books where it belongs?
No, I don't think
Allie wants to take it off her book, too. She doesn't have any credits on that ledger of hers.
She'd love to take that page out of her diary and call Darlene and let her know.
I'm sure
What did Darlene do, laugh?
No, she was like, oh, no. Like, because it's not like it's a bad thing for him. It's kind of a bad thing for me, too.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure it is.
So I was like,
it's like you're a skank.
No, it was just kind of like, this really stinks that this happened. You know,
We know
I wasn't
Darlene.
like, it's not like I was like, you won't believe what happened. You know, like I wasn't like laughing about it.
All right, how long did you try with it, Allie, when you said it's just not worth it? This thing is not going to sustain.
Tonight's not the night. Ain't going to happen.
You mean, wait, the relationship? Or
No, with Joe. That one individual night with Joe sitting on the side of the bed.
No one saw him drinking whiskey.
With tears hitting his pubes.
I think I made that decision.
Yeah.
My brain, I sobered up a little bit. My brain said, it's time to cut it out. She knows you're a fool.
Oh, God.
So what did you say at that moment?
I just pretended I was dead.
Yeah.
I'm sure this has happened to a lot of people.
That's not always going to work, playing possum. Playing possum, bud.
God.
Yeah, so that was kind of how it...
You know what? I was upset when I heard you two broke up because I thought you were great together. But now that I'm hearing the details, Allie, I'm glad you're away from him. The whiskey details?
The whiskey
I'm glad you're away from him.
You know what's bad? I didn't know she realized it. I thought she was drunker than I was.
No, I totally... I'm not... No one... I can't be that drunk to realize that.
Allie can drink all night. She doesn't get drunk. She doesn't even get buzzed.
I know.
I have a pretty good tolerance for drinking. I mean...
Yeah, you do.
But I don't,
I do, too. I just go way over the limits.
Yeah, but can I just say that, like, from the beginning of the night, you had just started, like, you did not pace yourself. You just, kicked in. He was full speed going by 7 o'clock.
You think
drinking or humping?
Drinking.
You think it's a situation where he was so nervous about being with you and he knew that that night was a night that he just started drinking too fast?
I don't think so.
I didn't know we were going to.
Were you worried knowing there was a phone call going out to Darlene the next day? Was that some of the pressure?
Yeah, you have a big mouth.
Wait, excuse me, I have a big mouth? Your boy asked you, so you told.
All right, first of all, I don't want to be known as anybody's boy.
Yeah, well, that's
and I'm
what
more
he
nervous
said.
about my own problems, and I'm still eating these hearts.
I'm out of the good ones. All I have is the sweet tart ones left.
Pass them over.
You want the sweet tart ones?
Yeah, I'll give you these.
Give me those Neckos.
You want any
Jolly Ranchers?
Yeah, you don't have any of those?
I got Jolly Ranchers, but I got peach.
All right, you go rooting through and tell me what kind you want.
Take those sweet tarts out of there.
And this one, like I said, with the Tic Tacs is Al, so I'll put that over there.
Please, just give me Al's chocolates.
Yeah.
All right, Rob, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing?
Ron and Fez, how you doing, boys?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Someone's got to tell Joe Poe it ain't Whiskey D. He's just a fake. Because,
I tried to.
Yeah, come on. With someone as hot as that in front of you, I've been drunk out of my mind and coked out of my brain and can still get it going.
Maybe it's a different Maybe it's a different generation. Maybe one generation didn't quit as easy as the other.
Well, when it's in front of you, you got to do the deed, you know?
I understand you, brother. You're preaching to the choir now, my man. All right, thanks.
Tom Brokaw is never going to write a book about this generation.
All right, one of our
Olympus Generation by Tom Brokaw.
2 drinks and they can't F.
The end.
More than 2.
All right, one of our... what am I getting here, Fez?
You're taking the sweet tarts.
I don't know how to pick through them. You're going to have to pick through them like a girl for me. I don't know which is which.
I'll do it.
All right. Watch out, you're spilling.
Oh.
There's a hole in that bag.
Sweet tarts in the board, Pete Johnson.
That might be a bad thing. All right, one of our Ron Fez girls, our Friday night girls, and this is kind of surprising to me because I wouldn't have taken this way, wrote in, and I don't want to say which girl said it, and wrote, poor Allie.
Aww.
And see, to me, and you think, I would think it would be the guy's thing. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it totally goes both ways. I mean, when When two people get together and go and looking forward, like thinking this is going to happen, we're going to do this, and then it doesn't happen, it's disappointing on both ends, whether it's the girl or the guy that can't perform. I think, personally, that's just my opinion.
So you feel like you failed as well, not just Joe's failure as a man, but your failure as a couple. You take responsibility.
Well, no, I don't really think like a failure as a couple. I think that it like sucked for me too, as much as it sucked for him that it didn't.
Because you really wanted it.
Sure. So that's all.
Now, do you think he was really that drunk, or is that the excuse he's using now?
No, he was, because I mean, when I first met up with him, he had and it was early. Like I met up with him around 8 o'clock, and he had already had 2 very large, potent drinks.
What are you doing drinking that hard at the beginning of the night?
We were going out to party.
Yeah, and he was already like, I mean, like being real silly and goofy. Like I could tell.
And you were late. You were supposed to show up at 7. You showed up at 9:30, so I had nothing else to do.
Now, so don't keep on drinking like a maniac. Pace yourself.
From the information I was given, you guys hooked up actually at Rory Hampton's house.
Yeah.
Now, Rory, how did Joe look to you?
This was all when we were going out.
He had like 1 drink, and he seemed totally fine to me.
Right.
He walked out of the house fine to me.
Yeah.
You lying son of a bitch. You were pouring me drinks like it was a holiday.
Yeah, he made him 2 giant glasses.
Maybe he did not think of that as that he was making a limp D cocktail. Because for a lot of us, it's an aphrodisiac.
Well,
what'd you make? Limp dickories?
Each drink had a half pint of vodka in it.
Nah, it was a lot of Sprite in it.
So exaggerating.
The cup was at least 12 inches tall.
I put a lot of Sprite in it. It was
now
like
Billy
one
wants
shot.
to come over.
Joe, face it. You were totally sober.
No.
And this still happened.
No.
I knew it.
I will stick up for him. He was really...
Hey, Scott, you're on Fez.
On Fez,
yeah.
5880, checking in. Joey Softwood, I just want to tell you that it's okay, because this happens to a lot of guys. I know a lot of guys that have gone through this before.
Really?
So, yeah, George Michael, Boy George.
Right, Elton on his wedding night.
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't.
I guess he was too drunk.
Yeah, that's what it was. Champagne at the reception. I can't get one.
Joey Softwood.
All right, so here's the...
Maybe you need to see a specialist, Joe.
All right, another one of the Ron Fez girls, and I don't want to say who they all are because,
But you will get to meet him at the downtown a week from tomorrow.
And they're all beautiful. But I mean about this thing, I want to keep everyone's anonymity like it was one of the meetings that Billy loves so much. Says he fell asleep on her like he got bored and went to bed. That just feels awful when that happens. Did you take it that way, Allie?
No, because I didn't, and I'll tell you why. Because I could tell that it wasn't happening. I mean, I was fully aware of what was going on.
But even though it's never happened to you before in all your years.
It's still, I know that that's
still
what
went on
happening.
for like 20 minutes.
Do you think you bored him to flaccidness?
I didn't know. I was like, all right, well, this isn't happening. And
really,
he was
just rubbing your shame on the side?
No, it stayed up for a little period of time. And then it got frustrated because it couldn't finish.
All right, now you have a launch window like the space shuttle.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, God, Joey. I so much wanted to feel like you were part of our family.
Hey, I had a drinking problem that night.
It's all drinking now.
You had a shrinking problem that night.
Is this your thing of I'm not going out with any more girls?
No, I'm fine.
What about the next one? What have you learned?
What should she expect?
I won't be as intoxicated.
What happens when this happens again?
If I'm not drunk, I'm killing myself.
Aww.
I don't see why you'd want another drink.
Yeah, I haven't drank as much since then.
And maybe he should not just so much not drink at all, but just don't drink as much. You know what I mean? And then, because it is kind of an aphrodisiac to
Or what if you just, next time, just start thinking about a guy that you like, Joe?
There you go.
All right, I'm not gay.
Enrique Iglesias.
Think of Al. Think of Al.
I'm gay. All
right, let's bring Al Dukes in so I can just feel uncomfortable with my whole team.
Sure. The downtown, the main event, the Battle of the Moes.
Al, this never happens to you, right?
No, I guess the fag jokes end here, Joe.
How? I sleep with women.
No, you don't, because you can't even get it going.
Women.
You can't even get it going. I may be quick. I can get it going.
With who? Look, seems to me every Friday night you have a chick up here and you ain't getting nothing going, big boy.
You can't even get the thing moving.
You can't even get into the girl's apartment.
No, I could.
Why don't you, Al?
I know, Al, that wasn't the right comeback.
Yeah, I could.
When?
I choose not to. You
Why do you always
try
drive
and
them
can't
home?
do it.
You drive them home, leave them there, and then go back to your place.
You sit on the edge of the
gay porno.
You sit on the edge of the bed and leave them there.
Don't you two see you're perfect for each other? That you're in love?
They do love each other.
Joe and Al, can't you see
Maybe
it?
between the two of you, you'd be a perfect man. Your problem is, Al, you said you actually get so excited you squirt on her sweater.
Well, that was very early on.
How old were you?
30.
22.
22.
Early on.
22, I was married. Twice. I'd already been married twice. And had 2 kids and 5 abortions.
Now, I remember I came to that 4th abortion. That was a party.
Well, that was the only one that we really stayed friends after.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking, Al?
It's kind of crazy. I don't know. This is a guy, he's very hung up on the fag. Everybody's a fag. And now we learn that he can't get it working down there. And he blame it. This is the typical thing. You blame it on the drinking. I blame it on you being out of shape, because a lot of times guys all bent out of shape, they can't get it up either.
Look how happy Al is. I've never seen him quite so happy.
Al,
He's
joyful. I'm guessing you probably won't even be able to get your gloves up on the night of boxing.
Good one.
Al, you were worried he won't be able to get it up for you that night?
Yeah, he might not be able to get his arms past his waist that night, so I'm kind of happy.
We'll see when I knock your bitch ass out of the ring.
Yeah.
You're going to have to now, Joe.
I am going to.
To stop these rumors.
There's no shame in it. People get drunk and they can't perform. What's the big deal?
I don't want you drinking the night of the fights, okay?
I won't be.
I mean, we make a living out of being performers here. All the time. No matter how big the crowd is or how small. How happy you are in the room.
It's a big crowd.
No matter what the crowd is, our thing is we're performers, right? When you're a stand-up, okay, you're working 3,000 people, you're happy. You show up some Wednesday night in the middle of Dumb F, and there's 3 people, you go out and perform.
You give the same show.
I agree.
Why didn't you give Allie a nice show? That's a big room
The
here.
crowd left.
Well, Amy, some of the greats have played this room.
Why is she a Wednesday night in the sticks?
That's nice.
Hey.
You don't have to worry. We'll defend you, Al.
Yeah, we're here for you, honey.
We'll stick up for you, even if other people can't.
Al, do you even want your candy?
I was talking about Joe, because he couldn't stick it up.
It's a nice place for a stick-up. I get it.
That's rich.
Hey, Steve. Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, I totally identify with Joe Poo over there. I've been with girls and I've totally just gave up on them. I'm there and for some reason I'm not feeling it, whether I'm drunk or I'm not. So sometimes the equipment just don't work.
What do you attribute it to?
Gayness?
No gayness.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
Hey, Joe Poo.
Yeah.
Mama said knock Dukes out.
All right.
Done.
All right.
That's from your people.
You big fag.
Al just called Joe Poo big fag.
You're a big fag.
You're 10 years older than me, and I've banged more chicks than you have.
Are you sure?
You've had
Just
sex
being
with
in the
two
room with
women.
them
You had
and not
sex with
being
two
able
women.
to get it to move, that doesn't count.
Al, don't talk 5 pumps. You've had 15 pumps in your whole 32-year history.
What? Yeah, I'm 100%. I get it every time.
Wow, he's got a point.
They don't. They don't, but he does.
They get, they have to replace sweatshirts.
That's all protein.
Really?
Yeah, so it's going to destroy your shirts. You should be buying sweater for people.
Yeah, you got to shout that out, that's for sure.
That only happened the one time, very early on.
And you ate it off.
Oh, Al. Did you?
No.
I'll say this, Joe. I've never seen Al have the advantage of you even for a second.
He doesn't.
Tonight he's schooling you.
That's right.
He thinks he is.
I'm hearing it. I'm on the air. I hear it.
You big fag.
Now he's just stealing from me.
You got called big fag again, Joe.
Nice. Don't you have some Tic Tacs to count?
877-692-1027.
We'll take a break and come back to our soap opera.
Yeah.
But here's a little Valentine's message from our own Joe Poo.
And now, a very special Valentine from Ron and Fez and your friends at WNEW. Happy Valentine's Day, and you're such a looker. Who said you can't marry a hooker? Happy Valentine's Day from the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
NEW. And now, a very special Valentine from Ron and Fez and your friends at WNEW. If you love me, you'll meet me at 8. If you're medicated, it will not be rape. Happy Valentine's Day from the Ron and Fez Show.
A bitter Valentine's Day for Joe Poo. We're Ron and Fez.
Very difficult Valentine's Day for you, huh, Joe?
Well, yeah, it's much more difficult now.
Your ex Allie's in studio with us.
Hello.
How you doing?
Allie told us the problems in your relationship came down to what some would call in the old days manhood problems.
Mm-hmm. The old whiskey D, Ronnie.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable with it, or I would have never discussed it.
Well,
you didn't bring it up.
Yeah, you didn't bring it up. Admitted it.
Yeah. Here's Helena Joy, one of our Ron and Fez girls. Helen, how you doing, honey?
Hey, Helena Joy.
Hi, boys. Happy Valentine's Day.
Same to you.
Hi, Allie.
Hi, Helen.
Hi, Joe.
Anyway. Oh, it's the pity hello.
No, I just feel really bad because this actually did happen to me. Totally not with Mikey. Please, let's clear that off the slate. He's very, very, very good at that.
All right, quit bragging.
And whatever.
He's the anti-Joe.
He can be really stupefied. Anyway, I was dating this guy, and like on the first date, of course, like, you know, we were talking about it, and then I was like, you know, this was like when I was first getting into the whole sex thing, and I was really horny. And on the second date, I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And he couldn't do it. And I got frustrated, and it was really horrible because I had to go back to, like, you know, going back time, it'll be great, it'll be great. So you go out again. And again, nothing. So what did I do? I just, like, said, I got to be the man here. And I dumped him. I just totally dumped him.
Is that what you did too, Allie?
No.
Seems like it.
I just dumped him.
Was he drinking?
I don't know. I don't know what his situation was, but he was like, I'm not a man. I don't know why I can't get this going, blah, blah, blah. And I was just, I can't deal with this. I need it. I mean, I was young. I was extremely horny. This was new to me, and I wanted it. And it was like, I don't want to go home now and use my finger. This sucks. So, you know, to say the least, we went our separate ways. I never saw him ever again.
Wow.
And, yeah, it was very uncomfortable, though. It was very uncomfortable because he was just really disappointed, and I was even more so. But I just want to let Allie know that, you know, being with another woman, you don't have to worry about those kind of things, Allie.
I know. I'm just not interested.
Why don't you give that a try?
I don't want to.
Here's the thing, Allie.
We got to get her drunk.
Here's what's weird.
I don't think you can.
Allie turns off men, but she turns on women. Why does that happen, Fez?
Yeah, but you know what? We got to get her drunk. We'll go to a nice, like, strip club again. Because the last time she was feeling a little under the weather.
Yeah.
And, you know, hey, you never know. You never know. And she never will be disappointed. Guaranteed. It's a guarantee.
All right, you have the offer there, Allie.
Well,
we love you, Allie. We girls got to stick together.
I know, and I love you girls too, but just not in that way.
Well, just keep it up there, baby.
Talking to me?
You too, Joe. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow night. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks,
Bye,
Helena Joy. Helena Joy, one of the Ron and Fez girls. It's going to be at the Downtown, February 22nd. The big-ass night of fights at Farmingdale, Long Island. We want to say thanks to Fitness Equipment Specialists with locations in Oakhurst and Asbury Park, New Jersey. Give them a call, 1-800-553-4863, or check them out online at fitnesslifestyles.com. They're providing everything for the fighters.
Very cool.
All right, now, Joe, I feel like you're in a bad mood.
No, I'm super.
Thanks for asking.
You know, Valentine's Day, I don't know whether it happens to women, but I think in a lot of guys, it brings up bad feelings.
Sure, it's not about, the possibility of love.
Right.
It's more of a flashback to that broken heart and who stomped on it.
For men, you mean? It's more
Yeah. Because
it's funny you say that. A guy that I work with today, I love Valentine's Day. I'm single. I don't need a boyfriend or to buy me flowers or whatever. So I brought a bunch of gifts to work, and I gave the people that I work with gifts. And, I gave this guy a gift, and he's like, what's with you women on Valentine's Day? It's all about giving gifts. And I was like, whoa, chill out. It's okay. He seemed like he was a little, not really happy with the whole
He's probably got something.
But I was all like,
and it just reminds some guys of that.
Sure. I'll tell you this, and it's, and I don't know if women get it the same way as men, but if a guy gets his heart broke once, that's it. It stays broke.
Oh, yeah, it's shattered. There's no warranty.
You can be 90, and you'll be going, I remember when I was 18, this little whore, this bitch, I gave my heart to her, and she kicked the hell out of it.
I think women are probably more able to look towards the future and hope and be a little bit more optimistic. Guys will dwell in the past and look back at past failures and bad things that happened to them and cling to them.
I had a guy really, break my heart and sent me into a real, depression, didn't want to talk to anybody.
He couldn't get it up. He drank too much whiskey. Get over it, Allie.
She's not talking about me.
You're going to have to learn to live with it.
Right.
But I was sad for a long time. But then I realized, you know what? Life's too short. Why dwell on past?
Only women can get by like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Men hold on to it like a football loss.
Allie, you can go on and you can make little fun Valentine gift bags.
Right.
That guy can't.
Right.
He's going to have to sit there and live with the failure.
And it's just a failure, Fez. It's that stupid thing, you feel like the biggest idiot. You didn't know. All these women, they always tell you, open up, open up. Okay, you open your heart, and what do? They take a knife and they jab it.
Jab it?
They rip it.
Wow.
And any real man who's experienced life, I think, you'll get over, you could be shot, you'll heal, you could have your bones broken, you can have stitches, whatever. But that girl that effed you over, all you got to do is think of it, and you are right back there.
All right, yeah.
Now, Joey, I see you nodding your head.
You get the 1,000-yard stare.
I see you nodding your head to this.
Yeah, that happened to me.
What happened to you? Exactly.
I was with this girl a long time. She broke up with me and telling me how I should have seen it coming.
Right.
So, I got drunk and got a tattoo.
No.
Yes,
you thought the tattoo would get her back?
Yeah, she was horrified and ran out of the diner that we were in.
You showed it to her?
Yeah.
All right, let's see your tat.
Oh, Christ.
Let's see it.
Let's see this offering of love.
Yeah, so she ran out and she was horrified.
Well, that scares women. I mean, that's kind of a major thing.
I think the kid was trying to show his love. He was trying to show...
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, jeez.
All right, now that's a heart, and what does it say?
My initials, RB.
The person that broke your heart was Ron Bennington?
It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't.
Joey, let me say this. You should have saw it coming. All right, JJ. JJ, you're on Ron and Fez.
Look at that guy. Who's going to win the fight, Ronnie?
Hey, Ron and Fez, what's up?
I still think Limpy could pull this one out. Hi, JJ.
Yeah, my girl last week broke up with me after 2 years. Told me she needed to be more independent. So I was a nice guy today. I sent her 12 roses to her work.
Yeah.
And she comes back and just says, she called me and just said, thanks, that's it.
Thanks, I just wiped my butt with them, she probably meant.
Oh, God.
I've taken the roses along with your heart, and I've wiped my big ass.
Thanks, I was out of Charmin, sucker.
All right, this, Andreas says this, and I think it's very true. Andreas just wrote in, guys are more cautious to really commit to someone, and when they do, and then they get their heart broken, it's much more embittering.
Okay, because it's more of an investment.
Yeah.
For the guy to go ahead and commit like that.
Thank you very much, Fez. You put it right. It's an investment, and the whole thing is the whole world tells you, no, open up to this. Mm-hmm. Be into it. Go with it. You do, and I swear sometimes I think they just wait for that second where they see you go, all right, I'm going to drop everything down and tell you what I'm really feeling. Boom! boom, comes the Stan Stasiak heart punch.
You know what else that kind of has to do with when you say they drop their guards and they do whatever, is girls do like a challenge. And if they're pursuing a guy or a guy's pursuing them and everything's all cool in the gang and then they say, okay, I'm yours, it's kind of like, oh, well, this isn't really fun. I want to kind of pursue you.
Can I tell you something? No, I want you to know, Allie, it's why you are the enemy. Yep. That exact thing you said is why you are the enemy.
So the guy should always be chased, always be the challenge?
But if you really, really like a guy and he drops his guard, then that can also be a good thing because you really like them and you're glad and you don't want to have to chase them.
You're glad. Now you get the chance to cut that heart out.
Right, because that rabbit climbed into your snare.
No
Take
cutting
a
heart.
razor and slice that heart every which way.
No cutting heart.
Put it on a meat slicer.
You just, it's...
Allie, I'll tell you what, I feel like headbutting you for all men for what all women have done to them.
I'm sorry that...
Have Billy do it. He has a disease on his forehead.
Oh, don't wish that on her.
Hey, Mike, you're on Run of Fez.
Buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, BS 7510.
Welcome to the show, my friend.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Hey, listen, when I was 14 years old, in my lunchroom, I had this girl that I've been liking for like maybe 4 months straight.
Sure, you loved her. Let's face it. Just because you're a kid, it doesn't mean you can't fall in love. You do.
That's right. So listen, and this was on Valentine's Day, and they were, selling flowers, $2 a piece. So, I'm saving up for a couple of days. I gave her a flower. She gets like 13 flowers. Puts the flower at the bottom of the bag.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, thanks a lot. Bye. Haven't talked to her since.
Yeah.
And it still hurts, right?
Yeah. Today I was like, holy crap, where is that bitch?
Yeah. You never get over it. Thank you, my friend Dave.
Right now he's polishing a rifle and putting lipstick on and writing her name on a list.
Smart. Hey, Dave, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Dave.
How you doing, guys?
What's up, Bubba?
Big ass card holder 12136. Hooah! Excellent. Listen, married 27.
I'm sorry, I lost you there, Dave. You still there, buddy?
Still there, Dave? Right, 27 years she runs the phone.
It's the last thing I heard. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Hello.
How you doing, pal?
Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
We're talking
1918.
Mike, we're talking a little heartbreak here tonight, buddy.
Yeah, well, I think you guys are bringing it up. It's good stuff.
It should be said at Valentine's Day.
What's that?
It should be talked about on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. So anyway, I got engaged to this girl. Broke up with me. We had a nice engagement party. Broke up with me like same day on the engagement party.
At the engagement party.
Wow.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't the wedding.
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
definitely.
it could have. Yes, then he would have hurt less.
No,
you
but
understand that our brother Mike. No, you know what? You couldn't understand because I'll tell you why, Allie. Ice water runs through your veins. You people, you think because you cry easy, because you're good with arts and crafts, that somehow you're softer than us. You're not.
I don't think that at all.
Yeah, just because a guy bucks up and doesn't show it on the outside doesn't mean he hasn't been just destroyed on the inside.
Hey guys, thanks for the pain. I'm going to go run the cold water.
All right, good.
There you go.
You know what happened to me once on Valentine's Day?
What's that?
No wood?
I had a rough time with chicks early on in high school.
No.
And for the rest of high school.
You're kidding.
So I figured...
I'm surprised you're not ink from one end of your body to the next.
I figured I'd line up 3 girls because I couldn't fail then.
Yeah.
So I was seeing this one girl. I go over to her house. I bought a bear and a flower.
Yeah.
She shoots me down. She says, I never want to see you again. So I go into school.
Wait a minute. While you're holding a bear and a flower?
And I'm like, do you want it anyway? And she's like, no, I never want to talk to you again. So I figured...
There's a terrorist in California making teddy bear bombs that is more welcome than you.
Let me just say this, Joe, and I'm telling you the truth now. I'm sorry for what happened here. I'm telling you the truth.
Thank you.
All right, go ahead.
So I see the second girl in school.
Yeah.
And I go to give it to her. She tells me I'm back with my boyfriend.
Oh, God.
Aww.
So you're walking around like an idiot with this bear and flower.
I had the flower.
One bear, one flower for 3 girls.
Right.
Okay.
I figured I couldn't go wrong.
Right.
I go to find the third girl, and she's absent from school, so I have nothing for Valentine's Day.
You have to take the bear and flower home?
Home, yeah.
Oh, that's so
No,
sad.
he ended up sad. Why don't you come on the air and tell everybody that he's got a whiskey D?
Excuse me.
Allie, let me tell you about Joe Poo. 20 years from now, who's going to be saying, I knew this really pretty girl. I was so nervous the night I was with her that I drank too much. I ended up getting whiskey D. She goes on New York radio and tells the story.
Right. I just came out and said it.
And, Allie, do you know what happened to him after that horrific Valentine's Day in high school?
What?
He took that bear home, that stuffed bear, cut a hole in the ass, and ended up boning it. Because that's all that he had that night.
Aww.
You were there?
Poor Joe Poo.
Honey, that story's been told 1,000 times.
Dan, you're on Run and Fez.
Yeah, okay. I went out with my girlfriend for 3.5 years, and then I have a good job, and I take her out Central Park, Valentine's Day.
Nice,
very nice.
I popped the question, and she's like, "Oh no, I'm not ready to get married."
Oh my gosh!
And what'd you say? No, I didn't mean you, whore.
I was talking to that pigeon over there on the other bench.
What do you think this whole night was for? You skank?
My gosh, Dan, how could you have been on such different levels of commitment there?
I almost cried.
I don't blame you.
I would have.
I would have cried.
You know why? Because she led you on, she saw you do something nice, and she struck, Fezzy.
Yeah.
Like the scorpion that she is. Thank you very much, Dan.
Spewing your venom.
Women, please help.
I'm sorry, Mark. Mark, you're on Round of Fez.
Hey, Mark.
Guys, 13314. Hoo-ah! Hey, I just want to ask Joe if when those girls shot him down, was he dressed like Captain Stubing?
All right, Mark, can we have a brotherhood here tonight? Can we take care of our brother Joe and say that we've all been through this at one time or another, and this love thing, it only got set up to hurt us. They knew it from the beginning.
Realize that?
And it was a Thundercat suit.
That Joe hurts and he doesn't need love boat jokes?
And even if he was dressed up like Captain Stubing, it's a good look. This poor moron, he's walking around school with his bear and his rose, end up carrying it home and throwing it at his mom. Did you cry that night?
Yeah. Cried a lot in high school.
Oh, my goodness.
Right into his captain's hat.
See, because every time you open up to a chick,
yeah,
he's right. She steps on you.
They know.
When you show any interest in them, that's it. It's over.
When are we going to learn our lessons?
That's not necessarily true.
I
would love for a guy to show interest in me.
You know what? If I hear two more of these stories, I might beat the hell out of you, Allie. I'm serious. I might drag you around the studio by your hair.
Women, please, help.
We're going to take a break here, and then we're going to try to cheer Joe up, and we'll be right back.
And Paulo still to come.
It's the Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez.
You're scaring me. Stop it.
102.7 WNEW.
And now, a very special Valentine from Ron and Fez and your friends at WNEW. Let's make love tonight. I'll show you what's up. I feel so great. That infection cleared up. Happy Valentine's Day from the Ron and Fez Show.
Sometimes I think only Tom Waits understands. I know he speaks directly to you, Joe Poole.
Right to the soul.
Your broken heart, what you've put up with through your life. I don't know why so many people make such a big thing out of Valentine's Day. Don't they know how many people are out there with broken hearts?
I don't think they do, Ron.
Can be a very, very sad occasion for a lot of people. Most people, I would imagine.
Most men or women have a great time. They go running from one relationship to the next. But men, I think, take it a little harder. Hey, Eric, you're on Run of Fez.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of broken hearts and pain circling around today. And
you're absolutely right, my friend. Here's Fernando.
Hey, Fernando, you're on Ron and Fez, buddy.
Hey, buddy. What's up, guys? I got a heartbreak story, and this one turned me into an animal because now I hate all women.
All right,
and
I can happen.
I was a freshman in high school. I see this girl. Finally, in my senior year, I get the balls to ask her out. She says, yeah, let's go hang out like everyone used to do. We all go to a parking lot and drink or whatever. I show up. I'm like ecstatic, right? She's like the hottest girl in school. She shows up with another guy and is kissing him in front of me.
And because of that, you couldn't go on and have relationships with women.
No, now I bang them and I leave them. I fool them into falling in love with me. They love me because now I work. After that, I turned into like an animal. I've worked out. I got in great shape. Now I can pick up girls, no problem.
But no matter what happens, it always goes back to that first girl who ripped your heart out.
Oh, it was absolutely hard. Every day, every time I see a woman that I'm going to bang, I see her face, and I see her face when I'm banging them.
Leave them behind.
It's scars that don't heal.
Yeah.
What it is.
No, never.
All right, let me tell you, and this is what is the huge problem with women, why women don't see what they do to people. All the women love this movie, Sleepless in Seattle. They think it's the most romantic movie of all time because it has a happy ending. She goes and meets this wonderful guy and at the top of the Empire State Building, and then off they go to have a wonderful life. I always focus on this. What happened right before that? She takes another guy who cared about her, who loved her, leaves him sitting like a dick over in the GE building in the Rainbow Room, staring out the window with his ring and his champagne. And women will tell you that's a romantic movie. Guys watch that movie and they go, what about the poor dick sitting in the Rainbow Room?
That's me. What if she didn't want to be with him? Why should she didn't want to be with that guy, so it's not fair to him to sit there and say, oh, I want to marry you, and I really don't. I want to marry this other guy or whatever.
See how easy they are with it.
No, it's not easy.
It's very easy to qualify, isn't it?
To me, that movie's a tragedy. To you, it's a comedy. I bet you laughed when you saw her run out of there, and you went, well, look at that poor dick.
I did
he
not.
fell for it.
She's laughing now.
I'm laughing now because there's no... Why would anybody laugh at that? That's so mean. You know, women are not as evil as you think.
877-692-1027. I think it's really a night to get some of this stuff out here tonight. It's a night to talk about some of this stuff. I don't know why a woman's calling. Let me see this. Ellen, you're on Ron and Fez?
Hi,
have
this
you called
is Ellen.
Have you called the wrong number?
No, I
have you called to apologize?
Yeah.
You know, all these stories are harsh, but sometimes guys do the same thing to girls.
No,
it's
never the same impact.
Yeah.
Well, last year, my soon-to-be ex-husband told me that he was going to work for the couple of days before Valentine's Day so that we could spend Valentine's Day together. And we did. We had a great day. We went and played basketball, and we went out to eat, and we had, like, the best night. And then I have come to find out that really when he was saying he was working the day before, he was banging the local coke whore and her sister.
See,
to me, that's a cute story.
No, men are nasty, and...
Oh, please. Allie, please.
I have...
Keep talking, Allie. I want to hear more. Girl.
What'd you have to say, Allie?
I have many a story.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that last part.
If you're done with your jibber jabber, Fezzy, we have a brother here, young Freddie. Freddie's in trouble. Freddie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ronnie?
Yes, my friend.
You
What
must
happened?
die.
Here's Matt. Matt, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Matt, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, guys. I got a heartbreak story for you.
Yeah.
I was going out with a girl in high school for 4 years. We were supposed to get married as soon as I came back from overseas. I went to Marine Corps, came back a year later, found her 2 months knocked up.
Unbelievable.
That's bad.
Let me just guess.
I will...
Is it, Allie?
Yeah,
Do
it
you finally
really
see
is.
it?
No,
All right, hold on.
I'm with you guys. I'm one of you guys.
Matt, let me guess. Black baby?
Huh?
Black baby?
No.
When you tell the story, tell it as a black baby. It'll actually make you feel better.
It's more
All
impact.
Right. Thank you very much. Kevin is a brother and needs some help tonight. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a story for you. I'm married to this girl for, about 4 or 5 years. She's working second shift. I get a call from his wife one day, and she tells me that my wife's banging her husband. I ask her, she plays it off like it's nothing. Finally my anniversary comes, buy nice earrings, nice everything for her.
Yeah.
Next thing she knows, she tells me, you're right, I don't love you anymore, and now I'm banging this other guy. How do you like that? Got 2 nice kids, now she wants to take everything from me. Stinking horse.
I know, it's not enough that they take the heart, ever.
Yeah, they gotta take the kids.
It's ruthless.
They gotta take your heart, your money, and your kids.
Those
and
are
your
all
dignity.
bad stories.
Then why don't you wipe the smile off your face,
I'm
Allie?
not smiling.
You're smiling?
It's like you're laughing at Kevin.
Right.
Yeah.
Kevin, I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Now, how about a date? What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes up for it.
Unbelievable. Allie, who are you to talk you came on the show tonight, told us an awful story about Joe Poo.
And his Whiskey D.
All right.
I just came on and blurted it on out. Open the gate. Open the floodgate.
You're smiling
again. Here's,
I always smile. I'm a
here's
happy
Byron.
person.
Byron, you're on Run of Fez.
What's up, big guy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Byron. I just spent 3 hours waiting in the Route 17 Red Lobster with this girl. We had dinner. She had that big lobster tail Rockzilla.
Nice.
And after dinner's over, she dumps me. Tells me she's too good for me.
After she eats the
After she
lobster.
went to dinner with you.
Big old lobster.
Yeah, she made sure she got her dinner first, didn't she?
All right, hold on. Let me check with Allie. Allie, what do you think of that one? That's great, Allie.
Yeah, nice attitude, Allie.
Yeah.
People are hurting. Guys are hurting.
It's on Valentine's Day. Rich, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Rich.
Big card holder.
Big ass card.
9828. I got a question for Allie.
Yes.
There's this girl at work. Been friends with her for some time. Actually, one time in a drunken state, told her how I felt. Now she
You
tells
told her
me,
you liked her and everything?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, big mistake, I think now. She says, we're not that kind of friends, we're just friends.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
How much trouble am I in?
It's over, my
Yeah,
friend.
there's nothing.
It's over
There's
before it
nothing there.
begins.
Your
There-
brother material.
I mean, if she told you that,
Put her in the whore's book.
that probably means, like, you know, she still wants to be your friend, but she's not going to say, I'd never go out with you. You know, like she's saying, I want to still be your friend, but I don't want to date you, and I don't think we have a relationship.
She's saying we'll never F.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, great.
Pretty much. But
And I thought the whiskey D was bad enough.
No, you're much worse, my friend. But we're not going to make fun of that.
That's it.
Sorry, Joe, about your problems.
Yeah.
I'm worse off than you, but you're bad.
Yeah, I know.
I'll say, my friend.
Thank you, Rich. Rich, thanks for sharing tonight.
It's a time that we all got to stay together. We have a common enemy on Valentine's Day.
The woman.
Women.
can I tell a
Women.
story about one of my bad boyfriends?
Oh, yeah, we'd love to hear
Sure.
your lies.
Sort of what the
Seriously. Allie, why don't you tell us one of your lies?
You know what? I'm in the mood for some fiction.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Okay, here's a little fictional tale. My ex-boyfriend was a complete jerk, and
Joe?
No. This was in Florida.
Oh, okay.
This was another person that we all know and maybe possibly love. But anyway,
Do I know him?
Yeah, you know him.
Write it down for me.
Oh, all right. I'll write this down.
Yeah, yep, he's got it.
I don't remember him.
Okay, go ahead,
anyways,
Allie.
I had like a really bad time in my life, and he broke up with me. My father passed away, and then he broke up with me 2 weeks later.
Right.
And then after that, my mother got really sick and passed away 2 months later. And when I was in my all being upset, I called him to say, you know, this is what's going on in my life. And he was like,
I understand.
I'm really sorry to hear that, but you can't call me.
Stupid girl.
Right.
No, seriously, tell me. I really want to hear. So your dad died?
Yeah.
And then you were trying to date this guy. And
That's
So you call Otto and...
Yeah. What happened? Seriously.
So then he said, don't call me anymore. And I was like, wow, you're really a jerk. See you, goodbye. So guys can be really jerks.
Have we ever been a jerk to you?
I can listen
sorry,
to you,
were you
Allie, I
saying
can listen to
something?
you talk all night.
I'm glad. You know what? My story's done now, so.
Great.
Yeah, that was
I
it.
almost started crying.
I know. It was
I
very,
almost
very,
started crying when you got to the part about something bad happened
I
or
have
something.
that ability to tell very sad
Seriously.
stories, yeah, to really make people cry.
Yeah. Something happened about something? Or,
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's
Guys are
bad.
awful.
And it was
Bad.
rough on you for a while?
It's bad.
Stupid girl, Allie.
She's so smart.
Speaking of which, somebody's been waiting for hours since the O&A show to give us
Really?
candy.
That was over quite a while ago. Ronnie, it's Stalker Patti.
Hi, Stalker Patti.
Stalker Patti from up in Anthony.
Hi, honey.
Oh, card.
I didn't know you were waiting out there.
Yeah, card holder now, number 12977.
We'll need that
Nice,
back.
darling.
We're going to have to get that off you, Rory. Would you? What's going on? Happy Valentine's Day, Stalker Patti. I'm sure you're out breaking hearts.
Well, I have 2 little Valentines for you and Ron.
Oh, thank you.
Let me give you your Valentine.
Ah, thank you.
Come over.
Very slowly.
All right.
Make sure the stupid girl
That's
gets queued back up.
Godiva. Fezzy, it's Godiva.
Godiva? That's a diva.
Happy Valentine's.
Thank you, Stalker
Valentine's
Patti.
Day. You got the thing from us, right? That me and Fez picked up for you?
Right?
Thank you.
Don't we usually get Beanie Babies?
That was last year.
Maybe next Christmas.
That was nice
I usually
of you.
only do stuff like that at Christmas time with Beanie
Oh,
Babies.
okay.
Beanie Babies.
You're so nice to us, Stalker Potter.
What's that mean?
Thank you.
I don't even know what that means.
Well, you're nice to me.
Oh, you're so
Yeah.
sweet.
Thanks.
Okay.
Did you give Owen anything?
Yeah, I gave them liqueur truffles.
What they say?
Wow, how did
They
Opie
said
like those?
Thank you. Oh, Opie got a little funny, but you know, he's...
You still got some on your sweater when he threw them.
No, no. No, he only threw one.
He only threw one?
Oh, that he's getting better.
Somebody's getting a little sweet on you, I think.
Someone's starting to warm up to Stalker Patti.
No, he just, he's funny in his own way.
In his own way, he is funny.
I just laughed it off. I like, ha ha.
Yeah,
That's
like a psycho would.
That's
sure.
the best thing to do.
Why don't you ever get Norton anything?
I forgot.
Yeah.
No, really, I'm serious.
Do you think I care about your life?
Him next week.
Next week, you're getting him a little something?
Yeah, I just
Good.
felt bad that I overlooked him.
You overlooked
You know.
Norton.
If you open that red card, you have a chance to win a diamond or something.
Wow.
Whatever it says, you know, it might say, you know. But every box has those in them.
It says, this money would have been better spent on food and shelter. That's what my card says.
They're funny.
A pillow.
Well, thank you very much, Stalker Patti.
Oh, you're welcome. Enjoy them.
You're like the one nice woman at Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You are. You're
Thank
very nice.
you.
You're very giving.
Thanks.
Or close to it.
Well, okay. I gotta get moving to go home
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry that Al made you wait 2 hours to give that to us.
Yeah, he shouldn't have. And
I think he's a little sweet on you.
I think
Al's sweet.
I think Al Dukes has a crush on you.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's the fact that your hair's finally growing back in a natural mullet.
Thank you.
Hey, Sabrina, you're on a Fez.
Hello.
Yeah.
I'm calling to see poor Allie.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Sabrina.
It's Sabina.
I'm sorry,
Sabina.
That's all right. That's all right. No,
It's a common
girls
name.
aren't the only.
Sabina.
Yes.
The teenage witch.
No, never mind.
Sabina,
Anyway,
did you call to tell us that all women have a black heart?
No, well, some do. I'll agree with
Would
that.
you say most?
I'll say some.
Okay.
Not going to bury everyone. I don't. Anyway, but not only women do these things.
That's right.
Guys do this a lot.
They do.
Why? What happened?
They rope you in, and then.
Do you have a story?
No.
Then you
no,
have
no.
nothing to. We're talking about guys that are actually have this stuff.
Right.
Oh, it's not my fault when guys find stupid girls.
I'm going to wear this out tonight.
Hey, Darren, you're on Run of Fez.
Hi, Darren.
Hey, guys, how are you?
What can we do for you tonight, Darren?
Well, you know, we're talking about Valentine's Day, and I'm sitting outside my wife's work, who I've been married to for 8 years, but she's nothing but a dirty, rotten liar, and I've suspected something's going on for a while. And today, you know, she works at a gym, and she tells me, you know, not to call her after 7 because she's going to be in the back room taking apart the life cycle bikes. And it just sounded suspicious, so I come here, and I ask for her, and they say, oh, she's not working tonight. Meanwhile, she gave me this whole excuse about how we should go out on Wednesday nights, and she had to work on Thursday night and go out for dinner Wednesday night. And so I'm just sitting in the parking lot waiting for her to show up with this dumb ass if they even show back up here.
What are you going to do, Darren?
Dude, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably just going to...
How long have you been going out with her?
We've been married 8 years.
Oh,
2
married.
kids.
Sorry.
Married. But,
I'm sorry you feel a little responsible, Allie. Go ahead, Darren.
No, you know, I I can't even tell you how all the things that go through your head while you're just sitting here.
They make you crazy because you see the pictures, right?
Exactly.
Here's what I don't get about the women folk. How they keep all the lies straight.
Right.
How do they pile lie on top of lie and keep them all straight?
That's
Are they
a great
born
question.
with that skill?
They all work together. They all cover for each
Yeah,
other.
it's a network.
They
You're
all
absolutely
have
right.
The lies. They all have like these secret codes they use.
Right.
And you know, and then you're standing out there looking like the idiot.
And we learn from the best, from the men. I mean, that's how we learn how to do it.
In the meantime, I know that you don't care and you have a black card. This guy's sitting in the parking lot, waiting, and you're blaming him.
Darren, I've been there before, waiting for the
Allie,
cheaters.
could this please be about Darren and not about you?
I'm just
For
saying,
5
I can
seconds.
sympathize with this guy.
Don't sympathize. Let him have it all himself.
It's
This
all you,
belongs
Darren.
to Darren. Darren, I'm sorry. She came in here with 5 cents worth of candy and we couldn't shake her.
And now
So
it's
you're-
the show.
You're sitting outside there right now, right?
Well, yeah, and you know, she said she'd be home by 10, and I know, you know, she'll probably come here around 10. And
Is her car there?
Her car's not here. No, no. I checked, you know, and her best friend was in a class, and I was like, "Where is she?" I was like, you know, tell me where she's at, because I know she told you. And then of course she played dumb.
Right,
Oh, she
because she's
didn't tell
in
me.
on it.
Did you try her cell phone? I was like, of course I tried her cell phone. You know, but you know,
Has
it's like
do you ever know for a fact she's cheated on you before?
yes. You know what happened? This kind of started about last March, and I had found we were on vacation over Easter. She called some guy 24 times, right? Said they were just friends. I happened to find an email like in June that, you know, she wrote to her cousin how she found someone and in love and all this stuff, but they had all stuff to work out. Then, you know, then I started getting smart. I put a tape recorder in the house and started taping the phone calls coming in.
Smart.
There you go. Finally.
The only thing you can do is
beat her
tape
at her
every-
own game.
Tape every
Right.
call.
So then I found out that she was lying to me about going somewhere, and meanwhile she was going to pick this guy up at the airport who was married with kids also, and I confronted her, and like an idiot, you know, because we have the kids, I've tried to work things out and look past some stuff, but all I end up doing is torturing myself, making myself nuts, and, you know, I just have to get on with my life.
Maybe what'll
crazy.
help, there's like guided meditations where you can do, where you actually breathe in and out, you close your eyes, and you try to picture her riding this other guy and just really get into it.
I've never heard of that kind of meditation.
Allie, please,
I'll
mental.
try that. I'll try it.
Hey,
See what
do me a
happens.
favor, Darren. Call us with an update, okay?
Yeah, I'll let you guys know what happens.
And whatever you do, don't hit her.
No,
Don't-
believe me.
don't do
I
any of
would
that
never
stuff.
Do that.
Yeah,
I
don't
don't
kill
lose
the
my
waiter.
cool like- Right, I don't lose my cool like that because that'll only work against me.
Right, and not everybody can be OJ and get away with it.
Right.
That's right.
You
All
know?
right, boss.
We all don't have a Heisman we can pawn.
These women. I don't want to blame it all on Allie.
Thank
To me, Allie just...
But she seems to represent the worst of them.
Yeah, good point.
That's the thing. There's
She
a little
reminds
bit of
me.
there's a little bad part of all of them in Allie.
Allie reminds me of every woman who's ever broken a guy's heart. PJ, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hi, PJ.
What's going on around at Fez?
Yeah.
How are you guys? Allie, I wanted to ask you a question. Have you ever been married?
No, I haven't.
So how can you ever say that you sympathize with this guy who's been married for
Thank
8
you.
years?
Wow, good point,
That's a
Pete.
very good point, but I was in love.
No, Allie once broke a nail, so she thinks she understands all the pain that every guy's ever went through.
I was
And
like,
it's all the same.
I was in very much in love, and when I got my
You know what I
heart
would love,
broken-
Allie?
Hey, wait a minute, Ronnie.
Yeah.
We just went off that exit ramp and turned into
Yeah.
Alleyville again.
Right. You know what I would love?
How'd that happen? We were on the highway for 2 seconds.
Ring a cowbell every time Allie starts a sentence that doesn't start with I.
Okay.
I.
Well, he
It's
asked-
like having the Frito Bandito in here.
He asked me if I could sympathize, so
No, my point
I'm
is that
telling
there's,
him.
there's
You know-
no way you can sympathize with a married man that
You're
is
right.
worried that his wife is cheating on him.
I agree. I agree.
Constantly it's you.
All about
you know
me.
What? If someone says, Allie, I have a brain tumor. Oh, really? I had an eyelash stuck in the end of my eye.
It was pretty
so
touch
I
and
know.
go for a while.
Yeah, it's a lot worse than you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Joe, no wonder you couldn't get wood with him.
I'm on fire. Put
told
me
you.
out.
I can understand what this guy's going through just because I can think about what it might feel like,
Sure.
but there's no way that I could feel what he's feeling right now. If I ever see my wife cheating on me with another guy, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably
Probably start
strangle them
jacking.
both.
Oh, PJ, can you hold on a second? Allie snagged your sweater, and she thinks that takes precedence here.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Peach.
Thank you,
Thanks,
PJ.
guys.
Allie's in here. Oh, Unbelievable.
I told you.
Yeah. No wonder you were empty.
See what happens?
I bet you never get it again.
Here's the weird thing. Even with all this, I'd still bang her. That's the difference between me and you, Joe. You're rubbing that dead thing of hers on her thigh.
like hitting her with a cod.
Is it in? Is it in? I'm drunk.
Wore down like an eraser.
He threw a beer on his shirt to have that drunk excuse.
Hey, Pete, you're on Ron and Fez.
Okay.
Hi, Pete.
He's not.
Hey, Ron and Fez, how are you?
Yeah.
I did deliveries today for a friend of mine. He's got a florist.
Yeah.
And like 80% of the deliveries I did, I mean, these were beautiful arrangements for the women and everything. And they were like, oh, look at that, how cheap he was. He didn't do this, he didn't do that. And like the other... Yeah?
So even when you send them flowers, they're not happy?
Weren't happy with it. And then the other 20% that were happy with the flowers, their co-workers wanted to kill their husbands because they didn't send them flowers. So it was like you couldn't make anybody happy.
That's your typical office scene.
And, that just goes to show that Al Dukes has got the right idea, being homo.
That's true, Al.
He doesn't know how lucky he has it.
Al may be the smartest. Al, bring Al in.
This is all a plan.
I see you guys.
All right, see it. Oh, I love to hear that. You send them flowers and they're still not happy.
Oh, yeah.
And he came up with a good point. No, Al, you didn't send out any flowers to me, right?
No.
Everything. Because gay guys don't do that with each other. They know they're smarter than us. They don't get caught up in this crap Valentine's Day stuff. Sing it, Al.
Please don't break my picky heart. Please don't break my picky heart.
Why do we play this for me?
That's your theme music.
No, I'm not gay. I'd rather have a different. I'm gay. Different song than this.
Everyone has theme music, Al. That's how people recognize them when they come on the show.
Yeah, but this one doesn't make sense for me.
Why don't you just tell people from now on you're only gay when you're with a man?
Why don't you get it up for a girl once?
I will be with a woman tonight. Where will you be?
Right. Well, you will be near a woman, but she won't get any
When are you meeting some girl?
Can I ask you a question now? Why are you so excited about his penis and feel like you can talk about it like it's like part of your interest?
Because like you're borrowing a drill from the guy.
All he ever is going against is fag and gay guys. So and now he can't get it up for women.
I hope he kills you. I hope he takes out all his rage on you.
So I mess up with a woman and you make a mess on a guy's face. So you're comparing us. We're the same.
That doesn't happen. We have now proof that yours does happen.
With a woman?
Yes. But nothing happens.
I know for a fact a beautiful woman that you want nothing to do with. I've known actually a couple beautiful women that you wanted nothing to do with.
I'm picky. That's all that is.
Picky because they don't have a penis and you keep looking till you find them.
It's going to be Al Dukes versus Joe Poo a week from tomorrow at the downtown.
All right, Fezzy, look who's on the phone right now.
Yeah?
Somebody that Al has made out with in the past.
Oh, okay.
Hey, his dad?
Gay Randy.
Oh. Really?
Gay Randy.
Hi, Gay Randy.
Hey, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Now, you had a big lip-lock tongue fest with Al Dukes in the studio.
Well, first of all, I got roses from a mysterious person today. And the initials were AD. I don't know who it could have been. It could have been anyone. But the first person I thought of was Al Dukes. So
it wasn't me. I don't send you roses because I'm straight and you're gay.
How do you know he's gay?
He flaunts it.
What do you mean I flaunt it?
You call yourself Gay Randy.
Maybe I'm just happy.
We call you Gay Al.
So
and this is your theme music.
No, this should not be my theme music. I'm not gay.
Al, do you remember the night we kissed?
No, I was blacked out.
I do. I didn't think it was going to end.
You know, honestly, Al, it really was one of the best kisses I've ever
had. Are you going to be in Al's corner?
I'm going to be the towel boy.
In his
All right.
Nice.
I don't need a corner person. I'm going solo.
I don't think you have a choice.
You know you can't say that phrase.
What?
Joe, I'm talking to Joe.
Oh, okay.
You get dumped for it constantly. Sorry.
So Al, what are we doing tonight?
We're doing nothing. I don't know what you're doing. I'm working. And I'm not gay. I don't go out with gay guys. That's it.
Al, could you make your dates on your own time? We're trying to do a show.
That too much to ask?
No, I don't have no interest in guys.
Why are you gonna make him feel like that?
I know.
You spend quality time with him?
You're as bad as Allie.
Yeah, Joe Poo.
Now you denying him?
Joe Poo, you're about one Broadway CD away from being the biggest flamer at NEW.
But I'm still one away, ain't I?
You know what?
That mean?
The first time I heard you,
Someone hands him the producers, he's gone.
The first time I heard you, I thought Harvey Firestein was in the studio.
Oh, yeah? Is that so wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
Just gotta be loved.
So do you guys have the tape? Do you guys still have the tape of our famous kiss?
No, it's gone.
Well, let's just say
I
it's
know
in
radio
hiding.
stations keep all that stuff, Al.
It's in hiding for when Al really annoys me. There's video.
There's a picture in this building somewhere with a vault behind it.
I know you guys got my bald spot in that picture, too. That wasn't very good.
All right, Randy.
So, Al, nothing tonight?
That bald spot was Al's ass.
Nothing.
How's your fiance doing, by the way?
Peachy.
Randy, had enough time. Here's Pixie.
Pixie?
Pigs. You're on Run and Fez.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi, Pixie. What can we do for you?
Okay, this has been the worst Valentine's Day for me.
Why? What happened, honey? We're here to hear your problems.
There's this guy I'm totally in love with. I lost my virginity to him this summer.
Stupid girl. I'm sorry, Pixie. Pixie, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
I lost my virginity to him, and then after we had sex, he's telling me how...
Whoops, I'm sorry, honey.
Okay.
So, you lost your virginity to a guy and what?
Yeah, I'm totally in love with him, and then he tells me how I'm a slut and... Hey, turn that off. And then he tells me how I'm
stupid
so then he
bangs everyone.
is all you ever had.
I'm sorry, Pixie, what was it?
And then he tells me how he doesn't want to be in a relationship with anyone he hates, like all women, whatever. And then like a week later, he's
Pixie, we got to go to break, honey.
We can talk all night.
Can you hold on?
Yeah.
Because I want to talk to you after the...
Okay, but we do have to go to spots.
Find out this story. I can't wait to hear about it. 877-692-1027. Ron and Fez Show.
Ron and Fez, Valentine's Show.
And now, a very special Valentine from Ron and Fez and your friends at WNEW. Let's make love tonight. I'll show you what's up. I feel so great. That infection cleared up. Happy Valentine's Day from the Ron and Fez Show.
It's Ron and Fez. It's Ron and Fez.
It's Ron and Fez.
Obviously a major malfunction. 1027 WNEW. NEW.
And now, a very special Valentine from Ron and Fez and your friends at WNEW. For you I would run, for you I would fly. You broke my heart and told me to die. Happy Valentine's Day from the Ron and Fez Show.
We're Ron and Fez.
It's a good night, actually, to sit back and think about all the women that broke your heart at one time or another. It's good for you. It's humbling.
Sure.
A little bit of humility.
On a day like today, guys, it's really hard to avoid thinking about it.
Yeah. Our own Billy Staples sobered up enough to want to tell us a quick story.
All right. Staples, now!
Bill, you had a woman in your life in your past? What is it, Billy?
Yeah, this is a sucky day for me. This is horrible. My first marriage was difficult. Wife cheated on me, left me for my friend, and then I came home last night.
All right, hold on. You're a good friend of yours, your first wife?
Yeah.
Left you?
Yeah, I caught him cheating and stuff. That was fun walking in on
You
him.
walked in on him?
A few times.
What?
Wait a minute. What do you mean a few times? It was more than just once?
You know, high school sweetheart, you believe her and stuff.
So,
and,
where was it the first time you walked in?
He was actually my landlord, too.
Oh, great.
And
So you don't want to lose that apartment?
We were all I lost that.
All right, so you come walking in, and who was on top?
It hadn't gotten that far yet.
They were just making out and stuff?
That was the first time?
Yeah.
Second time?
The second time, it was the whole grande.
Now, when you were walking up, did you hear the moaning and stuff?
Well, no, I was in the room next door. I was going to working all day, garbage in all day, and then I was going to college at night. Mm-hmm. And by the time when I get home, it'd be like, a different story. And I was like, well, wait a second, where the hell is she? So it's like I broke into the apartment next door, and
you heard him?
Yeah, that was enough for me. That was enough for me. So, and
when you heard him, did you go over and confront?
Oh, I went loony. I went lunatic.
Went crazy?
Yeah. Broke down doors and
stuff. Started drinking? That threw you into the drinking thing?
That put me,
He was gonna kill the guy until the guy finally sent this to him.
Billy drinks around the house.
And then it was fine.
And he said, we're even.
All right, here's a guy named Dave. He's got a story. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Fezzy, how are you, buddy?
Good, pal. What can we do for you tonight?
Well, you know what? I've been listening to you guys all night, and I understand what everyone's saying and kind of agree with everybody.
Yeah.
But I thought I'd just throw something into the mix.
I wish you would.
On my 20th birthday, the girl who I was supposed to marry 30 days from my birthday told me that she was calling it off, gave me a kiss in the driveway, put all the presents, ring, everything in my car in my hand, and sent me on my way. And I hadn't seen her or heard from her for 27 years. Just had dinner with her a couple of months ago. Happened to run into her mother, and she told me where she was, and we hooked up, had dinner, and put a little closure to it. Still hurts a little bit, but, you can't...
29 years later.
29 years later, and the pain isn't gone, right?
Nah, but, it really helped to go back and put closure to it.
Did she tell you why she did this thing to you?
Well, actually, we've been emailing each other every week.
For 29 years. They started emailing each other, Fezzy, in 1973.
Wow. On a Univac.
No,
they were far
You know what I meant in the last few months.
I understand from
I know. But it's pretty cool. She's
Dave, I think you still got a thing for her.
Yeah,
You're saying closure. I think you hope the door's open.
I just want to point this out to any ladies listening. You heard Dave's story. 29 years later, the man was so heartbroken, still felt the need to try to get some closure.
Right.
Still pined about it for almost 30 years. 3 decades.
That's true. That's absolutely true. And,
That's what you people do.
One of the things that these girls, it's something that I wanted to say because I was listening to you guys.
Thank you.
Girls, these women want us to open up and tell them what we're thinking and all of this, but they have to, I call it a safety zone.
Mm-hmm.
They have to give us a place that we feel safe that we can open up. And if they don't give us that place, then they don't deserve for us to open up to them. And that's the way I feel about it.
If they really knew what I was thinking, they'd have me arrested. Because it'd sound like Charlie Manson's thoughts spilling out. Hey, Dave, thanks
Ronnie,
for the story.
You ain't fooling me. I thought you got a soft spot for women. I thought you like to bring the flowers and the candy and all of that.
No, here's the thing. I do have a soft spot, but I do everything I can to protect it. Because it needs protecting. Because these women, they are heartless. And I don't want to say that you're black-hearted devils, but I can't think of a better phrase right now.
Wow,
people.
That's really, really major accusations.
No, it's just facts. I'm saying it as simply as you need to hear it tonight, Allie.
Allie's in the studio with us. Recently broke up with Joe Pooh. Got to see his soft spot. Totally different story right up close.
And I wear something on my soft spot.
Let me just tell you, this is the best thing I've ever heard about women right here.
You're bastard people. That's what you are. You're just bastard people.
And that's what Al Dukes yelled that out one night.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Allie came in here tonight, told us in her mind a hilarious story. I've got the little finger quotes up, Fezzy.
I see him.
Hilarious story about our friend Joe Pooh, who, let's say, couldn't deliver the goods in the bedroom with her. Couldn't raise the flag all the way up.
Oh, okay. Couldn't go full mast.
Right.
Right, okay.
I'm trying to think of a metaphor here. Couldn't get an erection.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
The drawbridge was
That's a metaphor?
Huh?
The drawbridge was stuck.
By drawbridge, you mean your penis?
Yeah.
In the down position.
Right.
Not the up. Nowhere near the up.
Right.
No, completely down. Actually, if a bridge kind of fell into the water
That's kind
and
of
was
what it was.
dangling from wherever it was attached.
All right.
And now, After you told us that story, Allie. All right, now they do know. I think everyone knows. But after you told us that story, Allie, you're still saying you want to stay friends with Joe.
Yeah. I would still like to be his friend.
Does the term robbed of his dignity mean anything to you?
Well, I feel like I was kind of robbed, too, in the whole thing.
Because you wanted sex and didn't get it.
I didn't get anything.
Did you need a pleasing?
I didn't. I was looking forward to a
Joe
nice
love?
night. Yeah, so
you were looking for Joe love and you didn't get it.
Joe Nook.
Now, at any point did you think is it because I'm not attractive enough? Because you are. Physically, you're attractive.
I wasn't sure. I mean, I kind of thought that the liquor, because he had drank a lot that night,
right.
that this had happened. that had maybe something to do with it. But
you ever think
trust me, it's
maybe if you went downtown, the bus would have left the terminal?
No, I didn't.
By bus.
My penis.
Okay.
What terminal was your penis at? That's the part I don't get.
And you think Allie?
It was under the parking.
And you think
Right.
Allie should be the Rosa Parks of your penis and sit in the front?
No, Allie, the bus.
I'll say this to you.
And I need a map, like directions. You tell me, like if you would have said, hey,
you told me you needed a magnifying glass.
This is where I need to go, then I would have followed the map right
really?
there. Yeah,
Allie, right here. This is where you need to go. I'm going to say.
How easy is that?
I'm smacking it on my leg for you. Now,
I need MapQuest, okay?
Allie, let me tell you this. That's funny. So to speak. Physically, you're a beautiful woman. Absolutely stunning. Your soul is black.
Mm-hmm. As tar.
Yeah. And you're the
my heart.
And as a female, I believe you're the spawn of the devil. But other than that, physically, you're gorgeous. Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Run of Fez.
Hello, Tom.
What's up, boys?
What can we do?
8394.
Hooah! What you got for us, Tom?
Yeah, just before I got married, it's about 5-6 years ago, I was dating this girl. My friend was living with me, had a drug problem, but he was recovering, and I tried to help him out. Turns out he helped himself to the girl that I was dating.
Oh, jeez.
And she turned out to be a real pig, obviously.
Right.
But I tried to warn her and said that he had a drug problem and everything else. Well, I heard him, I caught him banging. And,
you walked in on him?
Wow. Yeah. Well, we broke up, obviously. And I told her I can't wait till he asks you over. And she calls me a week later, says he took her car and sold it at a chop shop for crack.
Oh, my gosh.
Beat the daylights out of her and robbed $30,000 in rare coins from her grandmother's house.
And I bet here's the thing, I bet she'd still pick him over you.
Right.
She was dating a bunch of losers I found out prior to me, like all drug addicts. I think women got a thing for guys like that. They want to help everybody. But hopefully she's dead.
I would love to say they don't know what they're doing, but I think every move is calculated with the women.
Well, I have to admit I've dated some pretty losery guys in the past.
Always about you.
Yeah.
It's a good point. The guy is talking about his life.
I know. There's people in my life that have dated. People that are losers. Yeah. I'm going to drink a lot of beer tonight.
Seriously, tell us, when you really think about relationships, what do men and women really need to do to come together? Tell us the truth.
Seriously.
Men and women, really? What do they need to do?
Yes.
What do we need?
The man and the woman to come together. See, I was postponing my reaction. Oh, you had your way.
Stop singing, girl.
I could listen to you go on all night. You were just going to throw a pen at him.
I was going to throw a pen at you.
Eric, you're on Fez.
Hey, Eric.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
Yeah.
You ready for the worst Valentine's Day story yet?
What you got, big man?
Well, I just got off the phone with my man Chris, and basically this girl dumped him 2 days before today, 2 days before Valentine's Day. He just found out his ex-girlfriend was cheating on him the whole time. You want to hear how?
Yeah.
Okay.
This jerk, who he was cheating with my man Chris's ex-girlfriend, he found her cell phone in her dorm room, dials up my man Chris's number, puts the cell phone down, and don't worry, the dumb guy doesn't have to worry about me. He says, hey, B, come over here and suck my D. And then my man Chris gets to listen to his ex-girlfriend, fresh on the market, suck this guy's D in her dorm room.
All right, now, Why was the cell phone on? Why did he... What, they called him?
Why did he call your man Chris?
Oh, this was the guy. He was in her dorm room, and then found her cell phone. Knew who Chris was.
Knew Chris.
So he decided to dial the number up without her knowing.
Oh.
Put the cell phone down next to him. She didn't know that the cell phone was on. But this is how my man figured out that he was being cheated on.
So it was a setup.
It was a whole setup by this jerk.
The guy who
This guy's like a soap opera guy.
Yeah, the guy who was getting service set her up to cheat.
No.
He knew he was going to cheat. He knew she was going to cheat and said, "Hey, let me show you what a cheating whore you have, and girlfriend."
And called up my man
called him up and said,
so he could listen in to her
doing the
deed.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot.
How awful is that?
That's awful.
That's bad.
That's
really,
a woman for you.
Really bad.
That's a woman for you.
Evil.
Hey, Michael, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, 13633 here. I found out on Valentine's Day. Just started going out with this girl, and give her a nice present. We go out. We go to the store afterwards. Now we've only been going out for a while, and we haven't had any sex of any sort. Go to the store. We're walking around. I'm picking up my things. She's getting her things.
Right.
I see in the basket she's got one of those early pregnancy tests. And, she had her stuff on top of it. But, when I'm throwing my stuff in and you're moving the basket around. And I'm looking at her like, what's this? She's like, don't get upset. It was a few weeks ago, and we've been dating for a few weeks.
Oh, my, that's bad.
You probably had to pay for it.
So, I just turned around, went back to my room, and
like she couldn't go to the store afterwards.
I know.
Allie, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I would never.
All right, thanks, Michael. Allie, you representing all womankind tonight should be ashamed of yourself.
Let the record reflect that I am not.
You do.
I represent all of women right now.
To us,
yes. God, I hope ladies.
To us, you do.
Well, that's bad. I would never do that, and I don't know any person that would ever do that.
Could you answer me a question? Could you?
Yes, I'll try.
Why are all women whores? Why?
Just answer that question.
I don't have the answer.
On Valentine's Day, tell me, why are they all whores?
I don't know the answer to that question.
If you had to guess, if you knew the answer, what would you think the first thing would be?
Why they're all whores?
Yeah.
I can't even begin to speculate because I don't think they're all whores. I know a lot of very nice girls.
Why
takes one to know one?
You hurt us.
Well, I think that I don't know. I think that women. I don't even know women are in relationships. And I fall for it every single time. I try to prolong the answer to my question for that very reason right there, so I don't sound too much of a stupid.
Seriously. Let me ask you this. Why did you come in and humiliate Joe tonight?
On Valentine's.
Well, because I guess I'm just... Because I'm a nice person, and I didn't come in here and humiliate him.
What, is my birthday too far away?
You can come back and tell other stories of him crapping
tonight,
himself.
I'll be shocked if you make it to your birthday. All right, here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Card number 682. How you guys doing tonight?
Oh, it's kind of a sad night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm in a good mood.
Sure you are.
Right.
You
rule, devil woman.
You crushed a man.
You are the devil spawn, whoever you are.
Yeah.
That's Allie.
That's Allie, the devil spawned.
Yeah.
Joe, what happened to you?
Well, I went to Geneseo for college. My girlfriend went to Fairfield.
Oh, great.
And Valentine's Day.
She's blind?
Excuse me?
Go ahead.
Valentine's Day, like 2 years ago, I call her up. She tells me that she's studying. I called her the night before. She told me she had a midterm the next day.
I bet she did.
So,
midterm
I said, you know what
abortion.
the hell with it. I drive down 8 hours.
Surprise her.
What's that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To surprise her.
Oh, yeah. Roses, whatever. I get there. One of her friends lets me in as she was leaving for the bar. So she had no idea I was coming into the dorm. I knock on the door, open it up. Feet in the air, just getting hammered.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. Crushed.
And you know...
What did you do, Joe?
I walked away like a little girl.
Like a little puss.
Yep. I was absolutely awestruck.
Now, did the size of him? Now, later, did you call her and tell her what you saw?
I called her the next day. I said, how'd your test go? Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she gave me some half-ass excuse, and then I just started asking her who the guy was on top of her the night before.
Oh, jeez.
Way to work it into a conversation.
Yeah, I worked it in there real subtle.
You know what I feel so bad about this story, Ronnie? I mean, bad enough, the whole thing. But the 8-hour drive back. By yourself with nothing to think about.
The horror.
That would be bad.
Nothing but murder to think about.
I'll tell you what. They would have been doing it in the circle going, did you smell smoke? Because I lit that son of a bitch on fire. I'd have poured gas on him and I'd thrown a match on his ass. And there wouldn't be a jury that would convict. All right, hold on. I know we got to go, but I got to talk to Eric real quick. He's in pain. Eric, you're on Fez.
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
Yeah, what's up, pal?
Yeah, looks like I'm being stood up on a date tonight.
Right.
Yeah, about an hour ago, I was supposed to meet this girl at a restaurant. I'm in Jersey. And,
don't you look like the dick?
Yeah, I'm sitting in the parking lot like a jerk.
Mm-hmm. 2 hours left in Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
And he's going to spend it sitting in a parking lot.
Yeah, I mean...
Like a piece of crap.
That's how I feel. I mean, what are these women problems, I'm a nice guy. I try to treat women right. I try not to be a jerk like some other guys I know. And I'm the one who gets crapped on.
Hey.
That's true. A lot of guys are jerks. It's a very
All
good
right,
thing.
Allie, you shut up. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you, Eric, for saying what we've all wanted to.
Shut the pie hole.
For what Ronnie and I have wanted to say to this girl for 3 years now.
Shut your pie hole.
Yeah, yeah, you got a different hole you want to open, that's fine.
All right.
But,
I understand, Eric. You're upset. All right, thanks, buddy. I'm sorry this happened to you. I just want to say, little Linnaeus called us fuzzy.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Linnae.
Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Hi,
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh.
I won't break your heart because I love you.
Speak up. I couldn't hear that. What did you say, honey? Wait, hold on.
What did you say, Linnae? We missed that. I'm sorry. You wanted to say something?
Happy Valentine's Day. I won't break your heart.
Girl.
Get your boys out. Oh,
All right, we got to take a break. No, thank you, Linnae.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Brutality.
What are we supposed to do?
Kiss it.
877-692-1027 is Ron and Fez.
And now, a very special Valentine from Ron and Fez and your friends at WNEW. I had no money to spend on you. I wasted it all on hookers and booze. Happy Valentine's Day from the Ron and Fez Show.
Rhyme.
Ron, Fez, 1027, WNEW.
And now, a very special Valentine from Ron and Fez and your friends at WNEW. Let's get back together. I hope you're fine. I'm sorry I dosed you and used your behind. Happy Valentine's Day from the Ron and Fez Show.
We're Ron and Fez on St. Valentine's Day.
Someday, huh, Fezzy?
Oh, yeah. Garbage day.
Hey, Christopher, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, Ronnie?
Hey, buddy.
What'd you hear?
Sweet Melissa.
There's the winning cowbell, Christopher.
Chris, hold on. Fezzy, what do you win tonight?
Tonight, Chris, you're going to the big-ass prize closet. You're going to get a Samsung Yep MP3 player. Visit the Samsung store at CompUSA in Manhattan, 425th Avenue. And, Christopher, you're also registered for tomorrow night to take the Hot Wire Travel Challenge. Everyone who won the Sweet Melissa Moan of the Night this week got registered. One lucky winner will try for a travel voucher worth $1,000. Use it to purchase airfare, car rentals, or hotel accommodations at Hotwire for the destination of your choice.
All right, buddy.
Kiss it.
You kissing it for a while. Why am I always kissing it? Why don't you kiss it for a while?
Kissing it goes both ways.
Hey, Eric, and Fez knows that better than anybody.
Trust me.
Eric, you're on Run and Fez.
How you doing?
Yes, Eric, what can we do for you?
Hey, 9737.
Buddy.
Hoo-ha! Hoo-ha. Hey, was having a Valentine's Day party about 8 years ago, and we figured that the drink of choice would have been strawberry daiquiris. So I was in charge of making the strawberry daiquiris and running the blenders and everything else. And my girlfriend said, "Oh, I got to go upstairs and lay down." And so about 45 minutes later, I tore my way from the blenders and went upstairs and opened the door, and she's full light in the room, just getting banged by my best friend.
Part of that's kind of hot.
Yeah, that's, well, it
I mean, if it doesn't happen to you, it's a hot story, Chris, Eric.
Well, okay, yeah, well, you know.
All right, so how long were you guys together?
We were together for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
And,
they're up on the roof?
No, they're actually upstairs. This is in a friend's house, so
Okay.
it was upstairs in one of their bedrooms.
And you could hear them from outside, or?
No, I went upstairs.
Now, did they know you? They knew you were in the house?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that, Allie?
There
Have you
was
ever? All right, hold on. Because there's always that thing of someone goes to the bathroom, then the other person goes and they meet in the hall.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
happened to you before, right?
That's what those two guys did on the plane.
Yeah, but there were a bunch of people at this party, so, you know, it's hard to keep track.
Sounds like there's a train being pulled on your...
Yeah.
All right, so what did you do when you caught her?
It's Fellini in the train, but
It's Fellini. That's cute.
Nice. I went upstairs, you know, just to check on her, and I had no idea that this might have been happening. So I opened the door, and I shut it immediately because I saw two people screwing.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, oh, excuse me. And after I shut the door, I'm like, holy crap.
That was your chick.
That's
my
my
chick.
pie.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, and that's Chris, my best friend. Oh, no.
That's bad.
So I did the best thing. I went downstairs, and underneath the room, I punched through the ceiling underneath the room and screamed bitch about 6 times and just destroyed the ceiling. And I was whisked away by my friends that thought I was going to kill this guy. And they took me away to a bar and tried to keep me away from him. So
Yeah, liquor normally helps. That'll help your rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, liquor is good.
I love a breakup where there's damage to personal property, too.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like,
You know,
sure.
Billy Staples' story, you know, he tore doors off the hinges. Fortunately, it was his landlord that he was going after.
Right.
Yeah, displaced aggression is always good.
Let me tell you,
I've had those.
I've had people walk in like that and get caught like that, and it's never been so horrible and yet exciting at the same time.
Wow.
Although I came back to my apartment once with a girl I was living with, she destroyed it.
Really?
To the point where I felt like, should I just start over like a hurricane hit my life?
Right.
Wow.
And just, apply for federal aid.
If there was a federal aid program for being a
breakups?
cheating F, I should have been on it.
It's amazing when the personal property destruction will come in. Someone will do something to a car.
I've had that before.
And look at Left Eye. Went to burn Andre Rison's sneakers in the bathtub, torched that whole mansion.
Yeah, sure, his sneakers. She wanted to burn him up. She wanted to burn his skin.
She wanted him in those sneakers.
Because he was out all night, no other reason. He was out all night, and she wanted to put a torch to him. Revenge is
That's
nothing
when it gets
bigger.
nasty, when you start getting violent and getting to where,
No, our friend Allie's here tonight. She's the one who had the whiskey D
Friend
situation.
or foe?
She's our friend.
Wow.
She's your foe.
Thank
She's a
you.
foe to win.
She's the person that humiliated
I
you.
really
in
wish
front.
Joe Poo would be my friend, but I guess that's never going to happen. That's okay. I can deal with it. But
Joe, do you think you'd ever be friends?
No.
Yeah, stinks.
Why not?
Well, she's airing out my dirty laundry.
All right, but before that, let me just say, you could have put up a defense situation. You could have said, all right, she's got this story about me and my worthless D. Maybe I'll be friends with her so she doesn't tell this story on the air. And you kept running her down, taking shots, till she dropped the H-bomb.
Very mean.
I knew I couldn't trust her from the beginning.
Because I'm a girl, and he doesn't trust girls, so...
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. It's not too hard to figure out.
Serious repercussions.
Now, I know for a fact, Allie, that somebody actually had to call the law on you.
Yes.
What happened there?
Well, I had an ex-boyfriend who was a psychopath, so...
Now, he told people you were the psychopath.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was keeping you away from working with a major radio company, right?
Yes.
I mean, one of the majors.
Yeah.
So there's only so many you can work for.
He's,
sure, at this point.
Yeah, he's... And I just totally attribute that to his... Like I said, he's really psycho, and he was on a radio show that he, in his own little mind, thought was like the biggest radio show ever. So he thought, and meanwhile, they weren't even syndicated, and maybe 2 people listened to the show.
That's a big show. I know that show.
Yeah, but it's not that big. Trust me.
Well,
it's
big
big
enough
You're
to
right.
stop you from working.
Right. And I wasn't going to argue with it. I'm like, you know what?
Why did he end up? What did he have? Did he go to the police?
He tried to go to the police and say, she did this, she did that, and the police were like...
What did he tell them that you did?
That, like, there was some stuff of mine that he had that I wanted to get back, and I would say...
Were you trying to break into the house?
No, not at all. I called him, and I said, I need my stuff back, and he wouldn't call. So then I emailed him and said, this is my address, I need my stuff back. And he tried to go to the police and say that I was harassing him, but the police
like
were...
a nut bar.
Yeah, well, the police were kind of like, well... she really needs to do more than just, she needs to do something violent before we can really get involved. So it was just a big whole mess. And I'm like, Yeah.
Wow.
But
Psychopaths are exciting.
It's all good in the hood, babe.
Yeah, sure it is. Anytime you get a restraining order put on your ass.
Is that why you moved back north?
No, but you know what? I could have totally, been, fighting and going to court and doing all this stuff, but I didn't care. So I was like, what do I need to do to make this end? Show me where I need to sign. I'll sign on the dotted line. I don't care. Because I don't like the guy at all, so... It ended up, being very cool. But he was, you're right, he did prevent me from getting a job at a place that I could have probably gotten pretty successful at, but...
Right, because you were a loose cannon.
But you know how I look at it? If I did not get that job, if I would have taken that job, I would have never met Ron and Fez, because I took another job at another radio station. See, things happen for a reason.
Yeah, that was
Now
great.
I feel like the psychopath.
And you would have never met me, and there would have never been any of that whiskey D.
Yeah, see?
Oh, there would have been another girl along, Joe.
Everything falls. The dominoes fall.
I'm sure that wasn't the first time you came up with Limp D.
No, I'm pretty sure that's the first time.
Yeah? Are you saying no?
No comment.
Why do you say no comment? Because he told you that night it wasn't the first time?
No, but he told me before it wasn't.
You're full of S.
All right, wait a minute, hold on. I want to get this straight. So you guys are out. So before you guys even go to I was going to say make love, but I better just say be together.
Sure.
He said, look, sometimes I get a limp D.
No, not that night. I'm talking about earlier. He knew this was a problem. Because you said before that you've had this problem in the past.
He said it when he was sober?
No, just like a few hours ago. I thought I heard you say that. I must be hearing things. My psycho mind must be the other voices in my head that are talking to me that I heard say that. So
looks like Allie's going to get a second restraining order, Fezzy.
I guess so. Joe Poo, so you actually come with a warning label.
I guess I do.
Caution. Whiskey D ahead.
Please show me the way to my own Whiskey D.
It won't get up.
877-692-1027. Well, now, Joe Poo, you know you're dealing with somebody that could probably smash your windows out.
That's why I'm being very nice to her.
Here's Don. Don, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Don.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
What can we do for you, Donnie?
I got a Valentine's Day nightmare. It was about 12 years ago. I was driving from New Jersey, North Carolina to see my girlfriend. So I'd surprise her, and when I got there, I walked into the dorm, and there she is
having a real good time with somebody else. I shut the door. I'm furious. I go out in the hallway and hit the fire alarm. Alarm goes off. Oh, I was pissed. Or aggravated, sorry. Alarm goes off. They come out. As soon as he steps out the door, I pop him one. Guy goes right down. She starts screaming and yelling. And then the worst part is he gets up and then kicks my ass.
I was just getting ready to say, great story of revenge.
Oh, God. It was great until he got up. And then I had to drive home back to Jersey with a broken nose, a split lip, and a broken heart.
Well, you should have felt good about yourself, though.
At the very most, you should just end the story with, and I popped him as he came through the door.
Well, yeah, but that's not the whole story. I got to give the honest story.
I know.
But for future reference, when you're dining out on this story and people are buying you drinks to hear it, stop it there.
But Don is right. That's the reality of what happens.
Oh, geez, it was horrible.
That's his left eye, and then later I was arrested.
Yeah, no, I didn't get arrested because I was worse than he was.
Right, I mean, that's the worst.
It felt great. That first shot,
Sure.
I'm telling you, was the best. And then that's probably about the only one I got in after that because he was...
Later, she probably gets so turned on to seeing you getting your ass beat. She's on all fours.
Again.
Yeah.
You only get those few moments of that initial rage. Anything after that, if you wait, it's premeditated.
Right. And
so
I
enjoy that.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. You guys are great.
All right,
and I hope...
Dump button. There you go. Here's Christina. Christina, you're on Ron and Fez.
Ronnie, happy Valentine's Day.
Please.
I just wanted to point out that Eve's the one who started this whole mess.
Who?
Eve, Adam and Eve. They were in paradise and she blew it for him.
She didn't, when she literally did. Some people actually think that's what the whole thing represented, Fez, is having sex. But at the very worst, she was off cheating with the serpent.
Right.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you.
She took the apple.
I'm agreeing with you.
She gave the apple to Adam.
Right.
Poor Adam.
Yeah.
Lost his house, his home, everything. His relationship with God.
All because of Eve. Eight 877-692-1027.
Hey, Joel, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, it's interesting that Allie wants to be friends with Joe Poo. Didn't Allie break up with Joe Poo?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, if Joe Poo would have broken up with Allie, it wouldn't be that way. I don't think she wouldn't be interested in being friends with him, right?
Are you asking me?
Yes.
If Joe Poo broke up, well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I would, because I didn't want to go out with him anymore. So it's hard for me to put that in perspective because, yeah, I still would want to be friends with him. Why not? I'm friends with a lot of my ex-boyfriends, like almost all of them.
The ones you don't have restraining orders?
Right.
I'm going to ask you, Joe, did you want to be friends, or you ever been friends with ex-girlfriends?
Yeah, I wound up getting back with one, so I try not to do that anymore.
So that's the other problem.
Burn all the bridges.
Right, especially after you've been with them once.
When you go back.
Ugh, awful.
Yeah, men don't do that, though, right?
It's like
guys don't want to be friends.
Oh, no, I try to keep moving, never look back. But I agree with Joe that anytime I do, I think, what the hell, I'll nail it one more time. And it's a mistake.
Bad idea.
All right, Joe, you got that?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the situation I had, the girl I was dating for like 5 years, she wound up cheating on me with her high school, her college teacher. He's like 56 years old, this guy. Right? And she was like, 20.
And now the lovers.
It's hot.
That's right. So, it's, yes, sir. And with that, I'd like to say, Fez, I'll be your Valentine.
Oh.
That's nice.
All right, thanks, Joe.
Well,
Thank you, Joe.
Sucks to be Joe.
Now, what does that mean, Allie? That means that you're not empathizing with them all.
Sucks to be him. That's all I'm saying.
That's an awful way to be.
Exactly. That's why it sucks to be him.
I mean, the way you are, you can't emphasize at all with another human being.
Sitting up there on Woman Mountain.
Who, me?
Yes.
No, that's not true. I'm very sympathetic.
I hate you more now.
Hey, Joel. You came
Wow,
in.
that was strong.
Joe, did you eat any of your candy?
I had a couple pieces, and now I want to vomit it up.
Nice.
Let me have some. Would you
give it to Ronnie? Please.
I'm completely out. I'm even starting to look at these Stalker Patti chocolates.
I had that, and I know for a fact she muff rubbed.
Oh, God.
I tasted it.
He, at least
Lori.
Ronnie will enjoy them. I was trying to be nice by
Can I tell you
offering...
something? I could take candy from Hitler.
Those were French chocolates.
There's so much
I'd be like this.
testosterone in this room right now.
Hitler, you're the worst person. That's sweet. So what did you do? Go into Poland?
Is our caramel flavored? Right in the center there?
So you went into Poland and then Russian winter. That was a mistake.
Stupid. Pass chocolate cherries.
Hey, Kitty, you're on Run of Fez.
Hi, Kitty.
You know what? Take this away from me.
Hi,
I
Run of
will eat
Fez.
the whole bag. You're going to help me. What can we do for you, honey?
I love you guys.
Thank you.
My husband's away. He's in the Army.
Oh, God bless. Where's he
Valentine's Day sucks.
Where's he stationed?
He's in school for NBC right now in
Really?
Missouri.
Great company. I think.
Wow.
Now they re-signed Friends.
They did what?
Never mind.
So you're having a bad one, Kitty?
Yeah, pretty bad.
I'm sorry to hear that, honey.
Yeah.
Why don't you do this? Why don't you and Allie get together and laugh about Joe Pooh's deficiencies?
No, I know what
Swap
Al looks
impudence
like.
stories about your guys.
Oh, you want to do that, huh?
I know what Al looks like.
What?
Thank you.
Stupid girl.
That's Kitty. Thank you, Kitty.
Bye.
Somebody, that's good. Somebody sent me a picture online yesterday called Kitty Staples, and it was just a cat drunk off its ass with a bottle of whiskey under its paw.
Its little paws clinging to a bottle.
And I never laugh at funny cat stories, and I'm screaming and literally doing the stupid forward thing to all my friends. You gotta see this.
It's such a funny name, Kitty Staples.
I just wrote it's funny because it's true. We gotta take a break here.
That's right. 877-692-1027.
It is, of course, the Ron and Fez show, and here's more Joe Pooh.
And now, a very special Valentine from Ron and Fez and your friends at WNEW. Some times have been good, and others bad. And I hate you since I got crabs. Happy Valentine's Day from the Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
And now, a very special Valentine from Ron and Fez and your friends at WNEW. Be my Valentine. Let's have some fun. So call your friend. We'll have a threesome. Happy Valentine's Day from the Ron and Fez show.
We're Ron and Fez. We're going to be at the Downtown. That's a week from tomorrow, February 22nd, 190 Main Street, Farmingdale, Long Island, for the big-ass night of fights.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
It really is. We want to thank East Coast Professional Wrestling School in New Jersey for providing us with the ring. For the boxing events, use your skills on East Coast Pro Wrestling and Jersey All Pro Wrestling live events. You can give them a call for training, 973-402-9599 or ecpw1.com.
Hey, Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Steve.
What?
Hey,
Hello?
Stevie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the air?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, go ahead, pal.
Okay, listen. Hearing all these guys talk about all these problems, it's like therapy.
Yeah.
We've all had these problems before.
Sure.
And I had gone through it myself. I was dating this girl many years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then we were getting intimate one night,
Right.
and then she was complaining that her downstairs area was sore.
Really?
I didn't think nothing of it. A couple days later, I find out it was sore from another guy.
Oh, gee.
Wow.
Have you ever done that, Allie?
Never.
Have you ever, tell me the truth, have you ever made love to two guys in a 24-hour period?
Two separate guys? No, I never have.
Oh, come on, they all have.
She means Siamese twins.
No.
Did you learn something tonight, Allie, that maybe you heard us more than we let on?
I really did not.
You didn't know how sensitive we were.
I didn't. You're right. I had no idea that men were as sensitive as as we thought that they were.
The reality is, we're still hurting from stuff that happened to us in third grade.
And that's what stinks is that, yeah, exactly.
You notice she didn't even listen?
You know,
I just talked over you.
You're right, is that you guys are more upset about stuff that happened a long time ago, and women maybe have the ability to get over it quicker.
No heart. Yeah. We're right. It's the heart that probably hurts us, the fact that we have...
But I know a lot of women that still hurt.
Stevie? It matters to me, it matters to Fez and Joe. Doesn't matter to Allie.
No,
But
not the Tin Man.
Because she's the enemy.
Yes.
But you know, the same girl, me and her went down to my shore house down Jersey Shore one weekend, and we invited her friend and her friend's husband.
Great.
A week later, she's living with her friend's husband.
Right, of course.
And I was at the door. But here's the kicker to the story.
Yeah.
A month later, I would sit out in front of her house and watch her new boyfriend go to work and then go in the house and sleep with her. So I played both sides.
Yeah.
Well, it was kind of a get back, you know. There was no violence involved.
You got to do something that way. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you very much. You guys are great.
Yes, we are.
Al, you ever sleep with two guys in a 24-hour period?
Have you ever got it up once in a 24-hour period?
Go ahead, say it again. See what happens to you.
Have you ever got it up more than once in a 24-hour period?
Why don't you say it in my face?
All right, you two. Friday.
Save it for a week from tomorrow.
He's trying to make out with him.
Hey, Al.
Maybe it ain't working, Joe.
Al?
No.
Al, maybe you crossed the line here tonight.
Why is that?
You're getting him upset. Look, he's leaning up against you.
What, are you going to punch me at work?
Trying to make out with him.
Yeah,
Al?
bitch.
Because you'll see on Friday.
Al, you
beat your ass.
Al, you made it personal.
And you're very soft. I can feel it in your body.
Al. Now we got to stop this thing. We're having a nice show.
Right.
You guys are boxing for a reason.
Joe
You got
Boo,
somewhere to go?
Come stay by me, Al.
So I'm going to do what's called training, which is what you should be doing.
All right,
training, Joe.
Excuse me, too. Can I get back to our show, the Ron and Fez show?
Thank you.
Rick. Rick, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Rick.
Hey, Ron and Fez, Joe Poo.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing?
Yeah.
What can we do for you tonight, Rick?
Nothing. I'd like to say thanks for the intro song. Perfect music to commit suicide to.
It really is. It was a nice song for tonight.
Yeah, well...
all nice music tonight for a change.
Yeah, I guess the reason I'm calling is I got home from a late night at work, had a late job tonight, and I called my girlfriend of 2.5 years, and she says, oh, well, do you have dinner ready? And I completely forgot I was supposed to make dinner. She says, oh, we have to talk.
Oh, jeez.
So I turn on Ron and Fez, try to get a little enjoyment before she comes over to talk, and she comes over and breaks up with me on Valentine's Day.
What reason did she give my man?
Oh, it wasn't me, of course, because, you know, it
never is it?
No, absolutely not.
All you got to know this. No one has ever stole second without leaving first, okay? So she's already sliding in.
That's what I thought. But, of course, she says no.
It's just a lie. When people say, oh, I need some time to myself, I don't have somebody else, they're lying every time.
You don't move out of a house and then just sit on the street with your belongings. You have some place to go to.
Well, she said after 2.5 years, she didn't know me at all. We didn't know each other enough. Meanwhile, I could have told you how heavy her flow was every day of her cycle.
Maybe you were too personal.
You never know, right?
All right. See you later.
All right,
I'm sorry, my friend.
Have a good night, guys.
I wish I could tell you there was some good thing and I could say all those things, but it's a lie. You're going to hurt for a while. You're going to hurt for a while.
You're going to hurt for a while, you're going to remember forever.
It's just like this. If someone just got shot, would you say to them, oh, later you'll feel good? No. I don't know why people seem to do that with a broken heart.
Well, I'm an EMT, actually. I do sell people that.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Well,
you need to sell some morphine. Here's what I would do. This is what I do when I break up with a chick. I do morphine until I feel better.
Nice.
That's actually the route I'm going down.
I stop all pain. All right, I'll see you, my friend.
All right, remember, guys, good radio. I'm going to need it the next few weeks.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We're your pets now. Billy, you're on Ron and Fez.
And drinks are on the house. What's up, Billy?
And how come when Al Duke stands up to Joe Poo, you cut him off ASAP? But when Joe Poo gets on Al Duke, you let him go on for 10 minutes.
Did I do that, Fez? Maybe I did that.
Where'd he go, Al Duke? Stand up to that guy.
I was in his face. He didn't do anything.
All right,
Billy,
Al.
here's the situation. It actually started getting physical in here, and Ronnie and I couldn't do the show.
Here's my prediction for next Friday.
But was that Al's fault?
And I
Pooh is down. Pooh is down.
around.
All right, bring Al back in.
I felt Al's muscles when he was like over here. I just grabbed his arm.
You just want Al to win.
And I was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
kind of impressive, Al, with your muscles.
Right.
Al, did I do that to you? Did I? Oh, no, can I, Al,
good.
Can I ask you a favor here? Don't do that in front of Joe.
I'm not making out with him. I'm just touching
Go
his
ahead, he
muscle.
won't have sex with you
Hey, if
either.
he was Triple H, I would...
All right, can I please do my show, Allie?
Sure.
I would
right.
love to do the Allie, what she thinks, what she wants thing.
All
No
right,
wonder
well,
Opie dumped her.
We got to bring in Al Duke.
Al?
Please don't break my big gay heart.
I don't want this being my intro.
It's your theme song.
I don't want a theme song.
There's a timer on the board. I don't know what to do. Just seems to go off.
Did I cut you off when you were getting into something? If I did that, I'm wrong.
No, I'm
it's
not.
Just that you started getting physical.
Right, and I don't fight at work.
Because you're a pussy. But
No.
I mean, is this a situation where you normally take a lot of crap, and then when you finally were winning, I stopped you and Fez stopped you?
Yeah, I mean, I
Allie's
was
nodding
standing
her
up
head, yes.
a little bit there, but I understand. I'm one who's not going to fist fight in the studio either.
Let's go outside.
This is why we have set up boxing, Joe.
Because you're a pussy.
So
you can't street fight.
So I can punch you in
and
front
when
of a
I
whole
knock you
bar full
out,
of people
when I
instead of
knock
just
you out,
six.
the gloves will come off, and I'm going to shove my fist in your face a couple more times
you
to
knock me
remind you
out,
not
how's
to
that
step
gonna
up to me
happen?
and work.
How are you
Because I'm
knocking
going to take
me
you
out?
down, and you won't
With
want to
what
show your face
power?
here again.
I'm not sure you're going to get up from the corner at the
What
end
a
of a round.
faggot.
All right, now, I know a lot of people always go, oh, this is a work or what. No, it's not. It's a real thing.
I know.
And
I wish you could see Joe Blue's
And
face.
I want to
He's
say
so
this. The last guy, Billy, maybe he was right. Maybe after all this time, as soon as Al got a little bit of an advantage, I stopped him. And for that, well, I can't say I'm sorry. But for that, I was wrong. I was wrong.
What, Fonzie?
Wrong. But I shouldn't have done that.
Well, there'll be no stopping it on February 22nd.
Yeah, now you're saying that.
No stopping it then.
And then what happens when you lose? Nothing?
Nothing?
you
How am I
cheated?
losing?
You're going out of the ring.
And Allie, let me just point this out to you. Rubbing Al down in front of Joe, that's the kind of cruelty we've been talking about
I
all
am
night.
not rubbing him down.
It was
I
the perfect
just
example.
basically-
You started fawning
I
over
said,
Joe
this is
Blue's
a guy.
opponent.
Wait a
he
second.
hates.
I have to stand up for myself because the abuse has just taken me over the top. They were getting physical, as you just stated.
Right.
And I was putting my arm here to kind of get Al, like a line between Al and Joe. And when I did, I touched Al's
Who do you
arm and I
think's
was like,
gonna win?
wow.
Who's going to win?
Based on touching
Who's
of
gonna
the
win?
Based on touching, you know what?
Because that's how Freddie Pacheco decides.
I don't know, because honestly, I really think it's going to be a good fight because Joe has the advantage of being the younger, I'm not as old as Al, but Al doesn't smoke, doesn't drink. Joe goes out and smokes and drinks, and I think it's going to be a good fight. I
Drinks
really
too
do.
much, and you're saying he's soft because of what happened.
Right, so you bring it right back to the Whiskey D.
Yeah.
The way.
I think it's going to be a good fight.
Nice. You took us around town and got
Yeah.
us right back to Whiskey D.
I can't believe the show's over because I feel like it's just about ready to start. Al, what is it?
Hey,
We got
thanks.
something that we got to push?
Yeah, I just wanted
say
to...
Come on in, Alan. You do it.
The next 3 people that call Billy will get a pair of tickets to see Zebra at the Downtown in Farmingdale, Long Island tomorrow night.
All right, so give us a call, 877-692-1027, if you want to see Zebra at the Downtown.
In Farmingdale, that's tomorrow night.
Al,
Great show.
is Allie going to be in your corner?
I really didn't have anyone in my corner, but I don't know. She likes the
Would
way
you
the
like
arm
me to be
feel.
in your corner?
A
I could
fag
use
and a
a
slut.
confidence builder, muscular.
What do you want to do, Allie?
You know what? I might just have to take you up on that, Al.
Oh,
nice.
my gosh.
Oh.
What an insult. What a slap in the limp face of Joe Poo.
Whoop-de friggin' do.
I'm also probably not even going to need water, so don't worry about it.
All right.
We'll have plenty of spunk in jars.
I'll say this, Allie, if nothing else, you proved every theory Fez and I had
Well,
tonight.
he's been being mean all
You're
night.
the-
What do you want me to do? Want me to just sit back and take it? No, I'm going to retaliate.
No,
It's
just keep
just
talking
the
and bore us to death.
Darkest, blackest heart I could imagine.
Yep, that's me, evil bitch.
Yep.
All right, we do have to go.
Yeah.
We're running fast. We're going to be back tomorrow right after Opie and Anthony at 7 o'clock.
Tomorrow night, rolling contest.
That's right.
107 WNEW.
Sam Adams Lager.
Thank you, Hawk.
Sam Adams wants to introduce their new Sam Adams Utopias, the world's strongest beer.
Look, Allie's drinking a Sam Adams right
I
now.
love Sam Adams.
Yeah.
She's my most favorite.
You're going to love the Utopia. Limited edition, only 3,000 bottles made with the finest ingredients from around the world, including rare noble hops.
You like the idea of that?
Absolutely. I love Sam Adams. It
You're
is
so
really
hot.
my favorite beer.
You're so hot. Do you know that?
I am?
I'm so glad you dumped Joe.
Anyway, Sam Adams, the Utopia, is about $100 a bottle.
Look at the way she drinks when she does that.
Oh yeah, that's not amateur night.
I've had girlfriends that didn't look that good. Oh, look. She swallows as well.
Sam Adams
$100 a bottle.
Yeah, a mere $600 a six-pack.
I don't know about that, Vanilla. You're fine with the beer you got.
It's the ultimate beer, described by many as fiery, much like Allie.
It ought to be fiery. For $600.
Woo! I'm on fire.
You know what? I ought to pick up my six-pack of this, take it down to my dad, and just throw it in his face.
There you go. Here's $600 worth of beer.
And then I'll go like this. Now, who ain't gonna make it? And I'll just throw a six-pack at it.
Wow. Packaged in a unique collectible copper-finished ceramic brew kettle that could hurt someone if you threw it at them.
That's nice, though.
Yeah,
that's
that is
very
nice.
cool.
That's collectible.
Very cool.
Check out the Sam Adams Utopia's ads in the Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition. Be a better beer drinker. Drink a better beer. Sam Adams. It's America's world-class beer.